some music. You just put on some good times with the family, with everybody, and streamers, they got it easy, man. I think I'm actually live right now. Nothing to see here, it says. When we check out the stream chat. Hello, Sudbud Films. Hello, Superman Arlo. We're all just here, huh? We're all just chilling. Whoa, a lot of people came in all of a sudden. All right, so the plan for today. Oh hey, beating the bush. So the plan for today, we are trying to make an entire animation from the beginning. I have not started actually shooting it. I just did the voiceover work. This is what I wanted to do for quarantine days. But I also wanted to make it into a video on its own. Hopefully, Mind Game Studios doesn't really mind. How dare you stream as I watch Wally? Watch me. I'm almost out of water. Probably should get more water. I'm gonna get more water real quick. 1 second. I don't want to get parched in the middle of this. BRB. Oh man. Huh? Oh no, that's fine. Oh, I started streaming the other way.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Alright, yo. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the new layout. I'm trying to really actually, be doing good at streaming and whatnot. So, I'm putting I'm gonna try to put a lot more time and effort into it. But let's start with the animation. We gotta put some music on because, well, if we don't have music, then we don't have anything, do we? We don't have, what would life even be like without music? I feel like a lot of things would just not be as fun. Like, for example, dancing wouldn't be as fun without music because, well, I think you kind of need it. Let me just find the stream link for this so that way I can tweet it out. Wouldn't be as fun. My friends, I am streaming. I'm camgirling. I'm going live on OnlyFans. Hello, all. I am streaming. If you are bored and would like to join in my endeavors. What a very polite way to ask. I feel like that might not get as many hits because when you tweet out a stream link, you have to you have to command people to come in. You have to be like, I'm streaming, everybody get in here and donate all your money to me, all of it. It's only $5 for subscription. That's if you have time to watch a Twitch chat, then you have time to donate $5 billion, all of your money to me. I'm playing Cookie Clicker, by the way. I have like 3 trillion cookies. It's incredible. I'm actually doing incredibly well in my endeavors as a mogul type. What would its OnlyFans be like, though? My OnlyFans would be incredible. You guys will get the most exclusive Edbound content that will never actually come to light. Strong Doctor is my senpai. Okay, we actually have me and Zach, the guy who were working on Strong Doctor, actually trying to get some things in the work with Strong Doctor. We're trying to actually start, writing out like an actual script, like pretend it's not pretend, but like we're actually gonna try to like write out like an actual screenplay for it maybe, because we want to get it made at some point. The thing is, right now it's kind of hard when we're both minimum wage workers who don't really have a lot of like free time and project endeavor type of deals. Mr. Edbound, by the sound of your voice, you sound like Spider-Man. Do you voice Spider-Man, the gamer? Yes, I do vote There's an error? Am I losing frames again? Oh man, here's hoping I'm not dropping frames. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know if it's, or if it's my internet, or something with the OBS settings. But, I don't know, for some reason I keep, I hope, okay, so I actually really did do a lot of, I spent a solid hour before streaming to make sure I got all the technical bits right, so hopefully the audio is well mixed. Hopefully, you guys can hear me properly this time, actually, and there's no weird moments where I'm just, for some reason muted. Although, I don't know if, now, I don't know if the stream's gonna drop or anything with dropping frames and whatnot, because I don't really control that. Have you read Scout Pilgrim? I have read Scout Pilgrim. Actually, I like the books better than the movies. I've ever done 3 submissions for the Quarantine Days event. Are we listening to a COVID-19 ad from the government of Canada? Edbound make a night fight video? The audio isn't very well mixed? Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna ask you. What's the issue with the audio? Is something too loud? Is something too not fun? I don't know. It's too late, you're gonna head to bed? Alright, EMC fads. you should go to bed if it's too late. Do you voice everyone in your videos? What's a bit loud? I do voice most of the people in my videos. It's echoey. That could just be my room because I'm talking loudly. But let's actually get to animating because I want to actually finish this. I want to see if I can get this up tomorrow. Alright, so the idea behind this video is simply just trying to get out of my room because I've been stuck here for like days. And am I the only Korean who's watching this channel? You might be. I gotta click these cookies, man. So the idea is that I'm playing Cookie Clicker at the start of the video. And I want to get out of my cookie clicking playing life because there's more to life than clicking cookies. Although right now I'm at 3 trillion cookies. I've been playing for about a week. And maybe I should turn this down actually. Just so that way it's not too loud. Alright. I make Lego stop motion videos. Do you have any tips? Terrible Studios? Well, for tips, all I can really say is just, you know, like study movies, films. What was that noise? Ow, that hurt my ears. Sorry if that shocked you guys. And really just try and focus on what do you like when you watch a movie or film or a video from one of your favorite animators or filmmakers. For example, I have a very low attention span. Like, I legit cannot stay focused on anything. It's really hard for me to actually... What is that noise? I gotta turn off the noise, sorry. It's really hard for me to actually... Like... I can't watch any movies when I'm at home, okay? There's a very select few movies that I actually can listen to and, like, watch all the way through without getting bored. So that's why I make my videos very, very quick, very short most of the time, and like I change a lot of the angles because, you know, I like keeping things snappy. Because if you're not like, I'm gonna be real, y'all. A lot of people have very low attention spans. You want to keep your videos always moving. It's why I always make sure I never dwell too long on a joke or like on an angle or like on. It's why characters are also always moving, like at every frame, because it's something when it's a character who's just walking for like 20 seconds at a time, or like he's like standing and he lifts his arm up a bit, and then the arm stays there for about a solid 10-15 seconds. You want to keep things moving. People don't have very high attention spans. Ed, what do you use to animate? I'm using Dragon Frame. It's a program that was actually gifted to me by Jake Pearl at Fantasy, and that's why he's in the credits of all my videos now. I'm gonna just make sure there's no sound coming from any of these because I don't think the sound is really nice. The Dragon Frame sounds. Okay, so I want to make the little Ed figure here sort of just kind of like shake around in his chair because he's playing Cookie Clicker and he's trying to click all the cookies. Do I have a favorite Lego set? Jacob Draws. I really like the diner set. That was the modular one, the one I use in some of my videos. But there's this one set that came out recently, the pirate one. It's like the Pirate's Bay or something. It's like a pirate ship, but it's also like a cove. It looks sick. It looks incredible. It looks immaculate. I want it, but I want to buy it like physically. But I can't really do that when the whole world is on lockdown. I mean, I get it off of Amazon, but I'm trying to not use Amazon as much. You should make a Mortal Kombat video, Dylan Roars. You know, I actually, fun fact, about a year ago, I was trying to build puppets for a potential Mortal Kombat video to make. I made like a Johnny Cage, I made a Scorpion. I was gonna make like a Scorpion for Sub-Zero kind of deal, but it never actually came to fruition. All right, so this man is just clicking away. We talked on Insta, dude. Slayer Stop Motions. Yeah, I talked to a lot of people on Insta. I'm trying to answer my messages a lot more now, since really, I have a lot more time now. What's my favorite Lego character? I really like the way Lego Mysterio looks. Why are you not trying to use Amazon, the Jimmy film? Mostly because like I don't really with like the world kind of on lockdown right now, I don't want to like put strain on essential workers as it is, because I mean, like, let's be real, they're the ones who are really going through it. Grocery workers. My mom works in a hospital for one thing, so it's literally like the way people are talking about this, it's like they're at war almost, and that's not hyperbole, and that's not even a joke. People are legit going through it, especially like hospital workers, hospital cleaners, nurses, doctors. They're legit putting themselves on the line, and they deserve respect, support. Same with delivery truck driver workers, grocery store workers, all those people, man. So that's why I kind of want to make the workload as little as possible for them. How much did your camera cost, Jacob Rodriguez? This was a Logitech C920. When I got it, it was about $100. But when I looked recently, I think it might have been discontinued because now the prices are insane. I think they're like $200, $400, all that craziness. Do you have any tips on choreographing a fight scene in Lego? If you looked at my Building the Ultimate Fight Scene, I actually go over through this. What I really try to make sure to do with my fight scenes is to make sure the poses are very strong. So, you know, it's like a dance almost. You want to have a character punch, but like you also want to make sure the emphasis is focused on the punch. It's why I animate like the actual motion very quickly, like maybe about 2 or 3 frames of actual punching. But then I linger a bit when he's actually there, so that way you kind of get more of the oomph. And I think that's really important. It's the same when I'm moving around the camera movements as well. Who is your favorite stop motion animator? That's a good question. I really like Yetgo, James Cawood. Man, I don't know if I ever pronounced it right. It's kind of weird. It's not a weird name. James, it's just Cawood. C-A Wood. Stefano, YouTube, 2007. Yo, Advan, please say hi to me. Hello. I'm Andy, new person on Insta we talked. Well, hello. What is your least favorite set? I don't have a least favorite set. There are a lot of great sets out there. I will say this, that I'm not as much into the Star Wars sets as I am into the more, you know, Marvel, Overwatch even. Man, I wish they made more video game sets. You know the Lego Mario sets they're coming out with? Imagine if those were actual minifigures. Instead of the weird giant baby-esque looking Lego Mario. I don't like that Mario, man. It's not what I was looking forward to. I'm disappointed. I'm going to voice my concerns online. I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to the LEGO group themselves saying, how dare you? You have betrayed my trust. You have betrayed everybody's trust. You'll never see a single bit of business out of my wallet again. You fools. I'm switching over to Mega Constructs forever. You blew it. Sorry. Are you going to do Black Widow in X minutes? Actually, yeah, honestly. Given it's coming out, is it still coming out soon? I mean, like, is it like delayed, or do we get to know what this video is about? This is just like my quarantine days entry. So the way it works is essentially like, you know, it's how we're all feeling. I'm stuck at home. We're all stuck at home, and I gotta get out of here. And there's somebody who's blocking the door, and I'm not allowed to get out. So I'm just kind of looking for crazy ways to get out. I hope they make good Zelda sets if they ever do. Coco Chess, yeah, you know what you know what I think would work really well in LEGO is actually Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing would make some sick sets, especially given like the whole like customization nature of Animal Crossing and LEGO. Those two would go well together. Pod Studios, you gotta stop saying F, or else I will time you out. It got pushed back to November? That sucks. I saw this one, it's like this meme. You know the memes. Everybody knows the memes. But it was like, Black Widow finally got her own solo movie, and then the coronavirus hit and just canceled it. The Gamer. Hey, Edbound, I have a question. Do you ever plan on making a LEGO film? Like a 1 or 2 hour film, or like a series? Because I'm down to see a series. So, Strong Doctor, is like the pipe dream that I'm sort of thinking of when it comes to making a film. Like an actual feature film that me and my friend Zach really want to develop. But we're kind of looking for like the right time and place, given that it's not about really having time. It's essentially just about having the necessary sort of like money to fall back on for us to actually go away for a bit to actually like spend months on a project. How's lockdown for you? I want to know. We are all here together. Jacob draws, you know, lockdown pretty much the same for me as everybody else. So the crazy thing about lockdown for me though is that I actually moved away from the suburbs. I grew up in the suburbs, pretty much. And I moved to the big city in Toronto. And then a week later, the government and pretty much the world is saying how outside is crazy dangerous, and if you go outside, you might die. So now I just moved here. I was excited to explore the city, but it's not really something I can do. Sorry guys, I'm the only one moderating, so I'm trying to deal with the spam. It's okay beating the bush, you are doing a fantastic job. Hi, it's my birthday in about a week. Can I get an early happy birthday? Happy birthday to Gem06 Boy. Will you do Batman films? You know, I have a Batman Lego, but I think I said this in an earlier stream. But Batman and all this, and the DC characters as a whole, it feels like there's already like a monopoly on them, on the DC characters. I'd like to use them though more often. I guess it's like those characters are a little bit more grounded in like some type of reality. Oh man, it's my Prime Minister talking on the thing again. I'm listening to music off of SoundCloud, right? And I don't have SoundCloud Premium. So we're essentially going to be subject to hearing ads from SoundCloud. And most of these ads have to do with COVID-19 because the government of Canada is being like, you guys got to stay inside to stop the spread. And it's like, yeah, I am staying inside. I just want to listen to my music, my guy. Alright, so this is essentially how the video is starting out. Is I'm playing Cookie Clicker on the computer. That's why I've kind of just been making my character shake about. He's typing. So let's just get a shot of the actual computer screen now. Are you into Ninjago, or have you gotten any Ninjago sets? I've never really gotten into Ninjago because by the time that was getting popular, I was already about, like, I think 10, 11, 12, 13-ish. Dude, you're talking so loud, man. I'm trying to be energetic. I'm trying to be exciting, okay? I watched 5 tutorials on how to be a better streamer, and this is exactly what they said. So I'm gonna go with it. No, but seriously, I actually do want to be, like, actually good at streaming in some way, shape, or form. So if I am talking too loud, thank you for letting me know. I don't want to be, like, busting your ears open or whatever. Like, give me your eardrums. Give me the voice waves or whatever. So, how do we want to go about this? I want to make sure you can see the computer screen decently well while also still being able to see the character. Do you still do claymations? Not at the moment. I'd like to go back to them one day, but the thing about claymation is that they're it's a much more intricate and sort of like delicate form of animation. Something that's very much impossible to do while also keeping a schedule. If you're on The Masked Singer, what would you be? I've heard of The Masked Singer, but I've never actually watched even so much of a video of it. What is The Masked Singer about? Is it about singers singing while being masked? I gotta take another drink of water. What should I use to make walls for Lego stop motions if I don't got enough Legos to? If you don't have enough Legos to actually make Lego walls, then I suggest maybe using something like cardboard or like Bristol board. Something that can sort of like, become a wall. Stay hydrated, friends. Exactly. You gotta at least watch the movie, Ed. What movie? The Ninjago movie? I could watch the Ninjago movie. Oh, this is kind of a hard sell because my camera is like right up on my character, so like every single time I make a bit of a movement, I almost like knock the camera around, and I don't want that. That's a very bad thing. Oh, I think Dragon Frame just froze. Not again. Alright, well, while I wait for Dragon Frame to go back to its business, we can talk to each other. Roblox Jeff was timed out by beating the bush for 300 seconds. Oh my, I wonder what happened there. Do you have an official Discord? Yes, you can see in the descriptions of all of my videos. Please make Batman 89 in 800 seconds. How long is 800 seconds? That's definitely longer than 10 minutes, I think. If 300 seconds is 5 minutes, then 600 seconds is 10 minutes. And 800 seconds is probably about 11 or 12 minutes. Oh my. Any lighting tips? I'm actually not good at lighting myself. I just use 2 overhead lights, the lamps, and I just make sure to, wear black. Oh, finally, Dragon Cream is back. I wear black to make sure there's no actual reflection of my shirt on the lighting to avoid flicker. Are you a human? Every single time I look at myself in the mirror, I see a human body. So I'm going to assume I am a human in some way, shape, or form. In the past, I've tried to do stop motion, but every time I sit down, I only get like 10 seconds of a scene. Do you have any tips to make longer scenes? This might sound like a bit of a strange, even kind of dismissive point of advice, but really, if you only have 10 seconds, all you got to do is just add on to it. And I bumped the camera. Fantastic. I gotta redo the shot. Okay, I actually gotta really focus on this shot because this is one of those shots that you can easily mess up. Are you dummy thick? I wish, man. I wish. But yeah, honestly, like when it comes to if you find yourself trying to do a lot and you only have like 10 seconds of animation, you have just run into a hard truth of animation. You could work all day, all night, traverse the land, traverse the kingdom, to fight the dragon or whatever, and you'll find that you'll still only have about 10 to 15 seconds of animation. It's a long-ass process. It takes a long-ass time. And that's honestly all you can really do after you created what you created. All you can do is sit down and just say, well, I guess I gotta do more. That's pretty much all there is to it. Are you going to make Stranger Things in X minutes? Probably not. Stranger Things is like a whole series. And there's a lot that goes on in Stranger Things. That probably, if I did something like that, it'd actually have to be like episode by episode in X seconds. And I moved the computer desktop a bit too much, so I gotta turn that back down. Well, who's thicker, Snake or Captain America? This is that's a whole ass video right there. Get it? Haha, whole ass video. Hey Ed, what inspired you to start animating? Kevin's Lego Films. Not watching Clayworld when I was like 8, 7, 9 years old. I watched a lot of Clayworld growing up. Because my friend showed me it. But the moment I watched it for like the first time, I knew that I wanted to do something like that. So I did what everybody else would do. I bought some clay. I stole my dad's flip phone. And I made some Clayworld knockoffs. And then I discovered Forest Fire 101, and I started getting into more brick films. And obviously all my videos since then were Forest Fire 101 ripoffs. But that's kind of that's kind of how you like, that's how you kind of that's how you start off, right? You just kind of take your influences, and then you grow from there. Eventually you'll start getting your own taste for things, you start getting your own style. So don't worry about being called like a copier or whatever if you just started out, because honestly, just like, it's how a lot of people start out. All the most influential filmmakers, all the most influential artists, they start out being really influenced by one person, and then they grow and expand into their own sort of like branches, I suppose. Hey Ed, could you give me a shout out, please? I do stuff. If you don't get an answer, wait at least 2 minutes for before reposting. Interesting. That's something that Dylan Animation says. Any tips on exaggerating movements in fight scenes? I simply focus on the posing. Have you used Stop Motion Studio? No, I only actually ever used... Dragon Frame is actually the only animation, like the only strictly animation program I have used in my life. Because my old program, Digicam Control, wasn't actually an animation program. It's just what I used to take my frames. But it didn't actually have any animation tidbits in mind. Do you hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Nah, I don't hate it. Honestly, I think The Amazing Spider-Man 2 could have been a lot better than it was. It's just got so bogged down by subplots and everything. But I actually really like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I love the suit. I love the action sequences. I think The Amazing Spider-Man has the best action. What's it called? I think Amazing Spider-Man 2 has even better action. Like, cause some of those sets, man, some of the scene when he's fighting Electro at the end, that is just so cool to look at. Hey, Adbound, can I be a mod? I won't abuse my powers. You do remember me, right? I do remember you, but it's not really about, you know, if I remember you or not. It's about how well we've gotten to know each other and how well I trust you. And a lot of the people who are mods right now are just people who I know are responsible with it in the Discord. And you know, like, people can tell you that they're responsible and such, but at the end of the day, it's kind of still going to be a risk on my end, because you never know what can happen, right? Unless you're like absolutely sure. Hello, I love donuts, says Donut Boy. Okay, so I want more of a close up on my Lego guy's face, so that way he's maybe kind of going feral, kind of going crazy. Let's be real, that's pretty much all of us at this point. What day is this? April 23rd. Let's see. I remember going into quarantine around March 13th. So I don't think I've actually had a meaningful excursion outside of my house since March 13th. I want to get out of here, man. I want to get out of here so bad. It's just like, you know, most days it's funny because most days I actually probably would just be content staying inside, just relaxing and having, you know, very few trips outside. But man, I haven't like seen my homies, I haven't seen my friends, I haven't seen my girlfriend in a while. This sucks. It's not great. It's affecting us all differently. If you're with your family right now, I'm assuming it's probably a little annoying. At least that's what I've been hearing a lot of people say, because living with your family, it's just, you know, it's a challenge in and of itself. But like, man, the grass is always greener on the other side, because now I'm like, I don't have my family around. It's like, I kind of miss being annoyed by my sister and my mom. It's like, y'all. I guess that's just kind of how it be, though. Do you play any instruments? Brady Studios, I don't play any instruments, sadly. I am untalented when it comes to art. Okay, so he's going to be moving his head a bit. What is this video about? Alright, I'm going to give you guys a full rundown of this video. It is about this guy. right here that you see on screen. He is stuck at home. He's been trapped at home for quarantine. And he's trying to get out, but there's something blocking his way. And the person blocking his way is like, you can't get out of here. The world is too dangerous. And my character's like, is that a fact, huh? So he tries multiple ways to barrage his way out of there. And it just kind of gets like, you know, and from there, that's kind of where like the creativity comes in. Stop motion is art? Who told you that one, huh? The stop motion man? He probably should have told you to stop, turn around, and motion over that way. Ha, am I right? Am I right, gamers? Duh. How long have you been doing Lego stop motion animations? I've been doing them since I was about 2009. May 2009 is when I made my first one, so about 11 years now. Okay, so he's clicking the cookies and he's going crazy because we all be going crazy clicking the cookies. By the way, I've had Cookie Clicker running in the background this entire time. So you know, when this stream, you know, when we get to some point in the stream, we're gonna check up on the Cookie Clicker and we're gonna see how many cookies we have, you know, and see what we can buy with all the cookies we have. I think Dragon Frame just crashed again. Did it crash? Oy vey. Hey Ed, you're in my video. Hey Bikecraft Productions, I remember that. I saw it. It was recent. You should do a season of a TV show in X seconds. You know, I actually have thought about doing that with Spectacular Spider-Man. Do you like Far From Home? Yeah, I like Far From Home. Far From Home's one of my favorite MCU movies. I don't get the hate. Man, I'm so tired of the Spider-Man MCU discourse, man. I get it. Yeah, he is a little bit too much in Iron Man's shadow, but I'm still enjoying the Spider-Man stuff we get. Who's your favorite character from The Office? Tabletop animations? I've actually been rewatching The Office lately. I'm on season 5 right now. And is it a cop-out to say Jim? I like Jim. Alright, here we go. Finally. Do you watch The Flash? I watched The Flash. I watched the first 3 seasons of The Flash until I kind of just stopped. So now he's going crazy. He's going stupid. I do stop motion. Do you have any tips? This is such a weird. It's like I get asked if I have any tips for stop motion a lot, and at the end of the day, it's like one of those things where it's like I don't. A lot of the things I do, I don't necessarily think about in the moment. I kind of just at some point you eventually get so much experience, and you're so used to doing sort of like the same like the rule. You're so used to like sort of following the rules that you've like made. Why can't this head turn? Okay, here we go. You get so used to sort of like just, you know, doing so much of this that you kind of forget putting things into words. But if I have any tips, really just keep going. Study animators and look up the 12 principles of animation. That's very important, I think. Those are very key, good, great guidelines that will really help you in your endeavors. So far, this whole animation has just been jittery as heck, though, because this character's kind of moving sporadically. Blue bean or red bean? A big cabbage. I like red beans. Like red kidney beans. Did you watch the TV show Arrow? I did not, Knuckles the Echidna. I'm sorry, I never watched Arrow. I only watched The Flash, and of all those Arrowverse shows, it was only The Flash. I actually, okay, stream. You guys, stream, YouTube chat, whatever you guys want to be called, you guys are getting insider knowledge on the next project I want to do after this. So it's actually about The Flash and Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're going to duke it out. Except not really duke it out, they're going to have like a race. They're going to find out, we're finally going to find out who's faster, Sonic the Hedgehog or The Flash. And we're going to do it using only scientific methods in this upcoming video. So what do you guys think? Who do you think should win in a race? There is a Flash minifigure. I have it. I actually got it recently. So who's winning this one? The Flash or Sonic the Hedgehog? The fastest thing alive versus the fastest man alive. Sonic is faster? Sonic, I don't know if Sonic's fast. Yo, the Flash literally has the Speed Force. You know what the Speed Force is, fellas, ladies and gentlemen? The Speed Force is whatever the writer wants it to be. And guess who's writing this video? That's right, me. So I can make it whatever I want it to be. And if I want to make it faster than Sonic, I can just do that. Because the Speed Force is literally just whatever at this point. I mean, like... Who's gonna argue with me? Did you guys see what's it called? Suicide Squad: Hell to Pay? Didn't Reverse Flash literally survive getting shot through the head because of the Speed Force or something? That's something else. He literally went back in time to before he got shot in the head using the Speed Force, and then he like survived for a while. How does it work? So he's kind of just going crazy clicking cookies, because that's pretty much how I've been. Godspeed can run 2.99 billion meters per second. Okay, well, Flash can run at 2.99 billion meters per second and 1. So exactly, beat that. You can't. I'm sorry, you tried to play the game and you lost. The Speed Force is a lifesaver. The Speed Force is literally just whatever whoever's writing wants to be. It's something else. Can you do a Q&A? I can do a Q&A right now. I mean, technically streams are the best place to Q&A because it's like the most real-time answer. Infinity War or Endgame? Bro, I'm gonna be real. Infinity War is much more fun to rewatch as a whole. I mean, like, Endgame has that third act, right? But there are moments... It's like, when you watch Endgame, how many of us really just skip to the last hour of Endgame and then just watch that? Because that last hour is amazing. But it's preceded by all the time travel stuff, and I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like, I don't really want to watch it when I know what's at the end. Do you watch any other stop motion YouTubers? Flipbrick Productions? I watch a few. I watch Keshinate whenever he uploads. I watch Akash Lego Productions because he's cool and I like his animations too. I watch Yetgo. Yetgo is actually an underrated animator, but I think they're great. Infinity War is more fun. So here's the thing, okay? Infinity War is like the fun. I can't even describe it. Okay, Infinity War is like the wedding party, right? Where everybody's having fun and stuff. But Endgame are like the vows, you know, that's when you're saying the vows and all the important stuff. And they're both important for their own reasons. Do you watch Brotherhood Workshop? I've seen Brotherhood Workshop stuff, and they are incredible. Do I live in the USA? No, I live in Canada. And I like Canada a lot. Canada's a pretty great country to live in. If you're not indigenous. We still got problems, just like every place. Man, I did not mean to just run out of steam out of nowhere. Do you plan on making the Venom movie or other Marvel movies in Lego in the future, like a recap? Maybe Logan. I don't know about Venom. I don't know about Venom, guys. I don't like Venom that much. But, you know, because too many people are asking for it, maybe I will. Shrek. You know, Shrek 2 is an incredible movie, and this is not irony. I was rewatching Shrek 2 the other day. It's an incredible movie about prejudice, class divide, all that stuff. Because, like, you look at the king and queen and the people of the kingdom, they see Shrek, and they're like, Shrek is some dirty-ass ogre, gross, probably lives in a swamp. And it's like the king and queen think it's especially because they're so used to being, you know, like rich and living in the palace and whatnot. They're looking down on lower class people. But at the end of the day, they all get together to fight the fairy godmother and they kill her. And I think that's just a great message to send out to all the people in the world. Okay, so he has a bit of a pharaoh moment, and then he kind of like becomes lucid. And we just gotta animate that. Are you excited for the new Batman movie? Yes, I am. I really like. I'm really looking forward to the Matt Reeves direction because I'm looking at the like, you know, the set photos and stuff, and it looks like it's a movie for like. It looks like it's gonna be a cool movie. I love the Batmobile design. You know. It was a great design. I like all the red lighting. I like all everything I'm seeing from the Batman so far. The Batman movie. It's making me excited as all heck. Okay, so just a few more frames of him kind of just settling down. What is your favorite stop motion you've done? You know, I mean, this might be a cop-out because I just made it, but I really like the grocery war one I just made. It reminds me, I try to go for more of a feeling that I did with Avengers Bathroom Brawl in that one. In which, you know, it was like, it's preceded by a bit of a slower sort of like, you know, build up, but then the fight gets intense. Have you watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Yes. I haven't seen it in quite a long time, though. I think the last time I watched it, I was in high school. It's one of those movies that's kind of hard to get back into. Somebody is messaging me. On Facebook. You guys know I use Facebook now. That's not good. I should probably exit out of Facebook before that gets too much. I think the family group chat is popping off. Do you guys have a family group chat with, like, you know, your other, like, with your family and stuff? I have one. How do you feel about Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage? I don't know. The name doesn't sound that great. Hi, Edbound. Do you think you'll do other Marvel movies or something, even like Harry Potter in the style of Spider-Man Next Seconds? You know, never say never. I kind of want to, okay, extreme exclusive knowledge right here, but those types of videos, the movies in seconds and stuff, I know they're my most popular, but they're also probably my least favorite to make. Okay, from here I don't need anything else. And I think those are like probably my least favorite videos to make because, you know, the settings jump around so much and there's so much an emphasis on fast-pacedness that I don't really get to like really focus and spend a lot of time on a scene or something. That's why I like Spider-Verse probably more than any of the other, you know, movies and minutes I've made.
Sorry, Grandma. Gotta sacrifice you for the economy. For the cookies. What time is it?
Okay, so I think I'm gonna get rid of that line because it's kind of just because we already kind of got the gist of it. So here's the thing. Even if what you say is funny, you have to also keep in mind that your audience is constantly not necessarily looking for a reason to click off, but if they're like bored for even a second or two, they're probably gonna click off. So you got to remember, you know, the beginning of your video is very important. This is why I don't think intros are a great idea. It's because you want to just with the video you're making, guys. The exclusive Edbound tip here: if when you're making a video, you want to hit the ground running. You want to start the animation ASAP. You don't want to waste any time with any intros or any jokes or somebody walking. You want to start it off like that because people don't have attention spans. It's the age of the internet. It's just how it works. Are these streams archived anywhere? Yes, there is a stream archives playlist on this channel. Do you like Five Nights at Freddy? When it came out and it was blowing up, me and my friends played Five Nights at Freddy, and we got really scared, and we stopped playing it. It's a scary game, at least at the time. This was like when people weren't like, you know, this was before it was like really oversaturated, so like it was like still new and fresh, and people were like really scared of the animatronics coming to kill us. Will you ever make an Edbound theme song with a Stop Motion music video? Probably not. I like music, but I don't know about theme songs for like a person. Okay, and then he just says, what time is it? Do you like early 1900 music, like early jazz? Yeah, I think jazz is cool. There's a bit of a weird sort of blemish on this figure right now that I gotta get rid of. It's like lint or something. Does that ever happen to you guys? You know, one thing I really don't like about my videos is that in some frames, you can actually see like pieces of like lint from my clothes on the figures or something. And sometimes it's just like, you know, like it completely just passes me by because, you know, you're trying to keep an eye on everything else, and it's just like a bit of lint. Sometimes it just kind of comes out of nowhere. Okay, now I just gotta realign this properly. So I kind of feel like I haven't really been actually working on the video this much. Funny thing, my past stream experiences have been I focus too much on the video, and therefore the stream would suffer for it because I kind of get boring. But this is the opposite. I want to get this video out tomorrow. How to use copyrighted songs but not get a strike? I don't use copyrighted music. I use video game music most of the time. When it comes to streams, though, I don't really care about getting copyrighted on streams because at this point they're not going to claim my channel. Can I get an A at the top of your lungs? All right. You know what? Because you asked, we're gonna get. Don't mind the giant pimple on my nose. We get pimples. I haven't shaven in like forever, but I'm gonna take a drink of water and then do a giant A. We should put a timer. A message from the government of Canada, ladies and gentlemen, the longest A of all time, coming to an Edbound stream near you. Do you like Marvel or DC? I like both. Ed, have you played Doom Eternal? I want to play Doom Eternal. My roommate says it's crazy, but I don't have a powerful enough computer to actually watch it. All right, so we have the timer, and 3, 2. All right, 37 seconds, 58 milliseconds. Someone should vocode that to some song or something. But my lungs are powerful. COVID has nothing on me right now. I really hope that doesn't age. I really hope that ages well. That statement. Oh my god. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, so he has to say what time is it. But yeah, that is the longest A of all time. That actually beat my records. That actually beat my earlier A records because my earlier A records were like I think 27 seconds, but that was like 37 seconds. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm just getting stronger by the day. So some of y'all better watch out. Some of y'all better watch out. Oh, that's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna elaborate anymore on that. If you're scared, then you better be. Alright, bye guys. Bye guys and Edwin. Alright, I'm gonna see you later, Vertical Adam. Thank you for joining the stream. His chest is completely compromised of lung. The strongest lung of all time. The lung's so strong, they said this guy doesn't need a ventilator. Oh man, is that too dark of a joke? I feel like that might be a bit of a dark joke. All right, let's take that back. Will you make Strong Doctor to stop the virus? You know, I've been getting that suggestion a lot lately. It could be a good one. You know what? What if we make another Strong Doctor trailer? That's like a sequel, right? Except this time he's fighting the virus. You know, I have the perfect song for it too if it's not copyrighted. Ed, did you see the video you voiced in? The train one? Yes, that's a train. That's a whole train. I saw actually some people in the Bricks in Motion Discord talking about it. What's the Lego figure name in the video? Is it Bob? It's just my sig fig. I can't really think of a decent other one. Okay, what time is it, he says?
What time is it? What time?
Okay, what time is it? Alright, sorry for trying to focus. I'm trying to figure out the best way to multitask, you know? But I'm not good at it. I find. I was really bad in school because I couldn't pay attention in class while also playing video games in my desk, which is why I wasn't really the best student. But that was high school. Math was my worst subject in high school. I will admit, math was easily my biggest kryptonite. I don't think I ever passed a math class in my life. That's not true. I passed all my math classes except for one. I failed grade 10 math. Much to my what's called surprise, a lot of people failed grade 10 math from my high school. Even the people who I thought were smart. I was like, the frig you doing failing grade 10 math? Aren't you supposed to be like a wizard with math words?
What time is it?
I was good at English though. English and history. Those are my subjects. Those were the subjects that I knuckled down for, you know. I would literally burst through the door and be like, it's history time, and my homework would be like, no, because I did my homework really well. Bye, Edbound. I'm gonna see you later, Bike 5 Productions. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Thank you all so much for watching the stream, by the way. I know, you know, what are we all doing right now? What are we all doing right now to keep ourselves busy during this quarantine anyways? How old am I? I'm 21 years old. I turned 21 in January. Born in 1999. So 90s kid. I know all about living in the 90s. You know, surviving in the 90s. Goodbye, bro. I'm gonna see you later, awesome Mark. Thank you for visiting the stream. Is there a chance you would hire someone to help do voices in your videos? Usually when I get voice actors, it's usually just somebody I pick, because either they live like, I used to only get people who lived near me, so that the way they can come over and we can, like, you know, have the same sort of like settings and voice, like my friend Zach. That's why he's in a lot of my videos. But with quarantining at this point, I kind of just started outsourcing a bit more because I have no choice. So for example, I got just over in Specs of Chihuahua, or just Chihuahua on the last video I made, because, you know, at this point the only way I can get voice actors is if I outsource. I gotta take another drink of water. I might hold auditions at some point. If you guys really want to be in a video, maybe I can hold like a contest to play a certain role. Wow. So how long is this stream going on? About 43 minutes, and we have 62 frames. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I woke up way too late. I woke up at like 4 p.m. I hate this quarantine. I was getting my sleep schedule back on track. It took one night of sleeping too late to just destroy it. I only ate breakfast today. I had my breakfast about 5 o'clock, so that's fun.
What time is it?
I love how time really means nothing anymore. I ate a sandwich for breakfast. It was a sandwich full of salami and a pastrami. I make a lot of like ham sandwiches. I gotta cook dinner. You know.
What time is it?
I have meat. Maybe I can make some meat with some like sauce, the sauce. Hey Yusuf, breakfast is overrated? I don't think so. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yes. In fact, it is. It's actually probably the only thing I could work at during quarantine. So I'm pretty fortunate to have this. Everyone say hydrated, friends. Every time Ed drinks water. Oh yeah, you gotta stay hydrated. Have you ever played Halo Reach or Halo Wars? I've never played a Halo game. Wait, no, that's not true. I have played Halo. I played Halo with my friends once in their room before this all broke out. What video are you making? This is my entry for quarantine days. Will you do family after COVID? Probably not. I don't think I really have like the funds to like support like a PO box or something. I don't really know the logistics. Could you please do another Batman animation? You know, I haven't done a Batman animation in quite some time. So, last time I did Batman animation was like Batman vs Superman, right? Which was like the Amat Soup one. So I just want to get a shot of this phone here, so we can get like maybe a shot of how we can get like a time on the phone. How many FPS do you use? I use 15 frames per second. I want to change the song. Let's just change the song to something from SpongeBob. I said change the song. Don't give me an ad for what's it called? For the Canadian COVID Relief Fund. Actually, that's not what the ad is about at all. It's just about telling people to stay inside and stuff. And yes, it's true, fellas. We should be staying inside right now. As long as I know it's hard, but hey, whatever it takes. If the Avengers can go through time to defeat Thanos, we can stay on our couch for like a few months, maybe a little longer. But like, let's be real, y'all. It's what's necessary for humanity. Let's just get the focus. All right, let's just hope to take a good frame. So I'm gonna stay silent right here for a bit. Okay, does that look good? That looks perfect. All right. Maybe the lighting on my hand is a bit too crazy. Ah, that's a gross sound. I'm sorry for putting you guys through that. Can you make an Avengers stop motion? Wait a second, that's what I just made. Technically. I mean, Captain America, Bucky, those are Avengers. Spider-Man, he's an Avenger. Quick question. Sorry if it has already been asked, but what camera do you use for filming? I use a Logitech C920.
My God.
Okay, I need to put some type of separation in between these two frames. This is a cool song. Ed, do you like fun? I love fun. Fun is the only thing I think any human wants at the end of the day, right? Just like relaxing, fun, enjoyment, chilling out, maxing, shooting some b-ball outside the school, before a couple of guys who are up to no good start making trouble in your neighborhood. I thought you used the Nikon D90. I used to use the Nikon D90 up until about the Joker video. That is when I stopped using it and switched to the Logitech C920. Where did I get that Lego phone? I think I got it from the Sanctum Sanctorium set. From the Infinity War line of Lego sets. Alright, let's see what's next. I just finished making my entry for quarantine days as well. Can't wait to see what you make. Hey, everybody should have quarantine days. Everybody should. Quarantine. If you're a brick filmer, enter Quarantine Days by Zach MG. It's great. Are you going to make Strong Doctor? It is in the process. We're trying to like make it at some point.
Oh my God, I have got to get out of here, man.
And then he runs out the door. Okay, so how should we go about animating this? He says.
Oh my God, I have got to get out of here, man.
So he says, "My God, I've got to get out of here, man!" All crazy and frantic. So he's gotta pretty much do the same thing. I'm gonna make him kind of shake violently a bit, to get the effect going. Maybe I'll take this wall here. And now we're just setting up the shot. I can't hear the song. I'll turn it up a bit. Cool. Alright, so where were we exactly again? It's hard kind of making changes to the stream because I'm going to have to like bring up everything again. How do you animate Spider-Man's webs? So I use specific pieces. There's like you know those Spider-Man pieces, the Spider-Man web pieces that come with most Spider-Man sets. There's like one that's like kind of like triangular. There's the string. There's the actual web itself. I just pretty much use replacement animation and I rotate them. If you go frame by frame in my videos, you can really see like how it's done because it's not really done subtly. But it goes by so fast that it looks like it's actually being spun. Why do you sound exactly like Flash from Far From Home? I don't think I sound like Flash. I don't think I sound like the bully, the Flash guy. Bro, no music, no one can. There's no music playing. Okay, let's just really quickly listen to the stream and see what the stream hears. Bro, no music, no one can. There's no music playing. Okay, there is no music playing. Okay, all right. You guys win this round. Let me turn it up again. That's too loud. I mean, like the OBS is saying it's like it's hidden, so. Okay, I'm trying to donate to your Patreon so I can get some help making stop motions. Hey man, feel free to. Thank you so much for donating. If you do donate, it really helps a lot. Well, now you can hear the music. Have you ever watched Young Justice? We heard it when you put it too loud. Oh man, why is there always some issue with the music? What was I saying? Oh yeah, thank you all so much for watching again, of course, and for helping and for watching the videos and everything. Really helps out. Supporting, of course. If you can't donate, that's fine. Honestly, you just being here is really what makes everything go anyways. The support, like people who can donate though, thank you very much. You also like go a long way in helping. Hey, do you have Hangouts? I do not have Hangouts. I don't have a lot of social media stuff. I just really like stick to Twitter mostly. How do you animate the quick fight scenes in the 2020 grocery shopping video? I focus on posing, I focus on sort of choreography, and I just try to make it look as interesting as possible by using, you know, really interesting camera techniques, as well as a lot of fast-paced movements. So I'm gonna make this guy spin around really fast. Now, I want you guys to focus on this. If you guys are having like, you know, trouble wondering how can I get smooth animation, focus on how I animate this particular spinning around the chair. Okay, as you can see, there's just a tiny bit of movement here, right? Watch this. Now this is 15 frames per second, by the way. Okay. So he kind of jumped a lot here. But I'm gonna make him jump even further. Now here's I don't hate Star Wars puppies. I like some of Star Wars, but I just never got super into it. This isn't even easing in and easing out, brother. This is just like a jump. So I want to make him lean back in his chair as well in the middle of this. Okay, actually, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to delete one of these frames. And watch, as you can see, there's a huge jump here. There's gonna be an even bigger jump coming up. So it might be too hot to handle for some of our viewers. Okay, and I want to make him lean back a bit. This is some depressing ass music for what I'm actually doing here. It's not even that crazy. Okay, so we have our big jump. But now we want to make it small again. So now we want to make the animation tiny. But I messed up here actually. So what I wanted to do actually, I want to delete this frame probably. See that? See, look, it's so fast. It's so fast, but it's smooth. Here's why it looks smooth. Here's why it looks smooth still. Because even though these two frames are huge jumps, this is precedented, or precedent, I don't even know what the right word is, but this is like, these two frames get you started. It gets the animation, like, you know, it's like the build up, you know how when a runner's running, they like start off a bit slow, but then they go really fast? So this is them starting off slow, and then they go really fast, but then they slow down at the end a bit, and that slow down at the end gives your audience time to sort of see what's going on. You know, you can it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the taste you can see, it's the movement you can see, Cinnamon Toast animation. And then to like sort of like off, and then to make the voice work sync with the actual animation, I'm gonna make him jump again. It's gonna be crazy. And then it's gonna look sick when it's all done. Again, okay, I swear I don't mean this. Okay, I don't. This is easing in and out. Okay, it might be easing in and out. Okay, it might be easing in and out. Okay, so now you might be thinking, well, what are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do next? You're probably gonna make him go inch a bit forward again, huh? Probably. No, you're wrong. I'm actually gonna make him go backwards a bit, and you'll see why in a second.
My God.
Do you see it? Did you guys see it there? We're gonna make him go back just a tiny bit more, just a bit more again.
My God.
All right, and that's it. That is literally like that's not even like it's literally just shifting from pose to pose. There's actually not a lot of like swinging movement because of how fast he's talking.
My God. My God.
So that's how I kind of get that sort of like bouncy, squishy. I don't know. But yeah.
My God.
So these are literally like I literally just spend 2 frames each for each pose practically, except for the last one. And that's how you have a whole bit of animation. So small jump, and then we have a huge jump here, as you can see. But then it's offset by the tiny movement again. And then when he says God, I thrust him to the front a lot. And then, but at this point, since that's like this is like the peak, the apex of his movement. That's as far as he's gonna go. So I'm gonna bring him back a bit to make him look like he's bouncing, as you can see.
My God.
And then I'm just gonna make him settle in his chair again. This is not as important, but it's like mostly for subtlety. That's what she said? What did she say? I don't recall anything I said that could be remotely taken as, I don't know, suggestive, innuendo-ish. Thrust forward? Oh, come on. Why is she saying that? Fool. He would be saying that, if anything. Camera? I use a Logitech C920. Bye, Ed. As always, great watching your vids. Thank you for watching Chimichanga Productions Extra. I think maybe this song is a bit too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. I didn't mean to mute it. Alright. And that's pretty much that's pretty much how we do it in the business of YouTube animation, I suppose. And it's epic, it's swell. What am I filming right now? Quarantine Days, my Quarantine Days project. I don't want to I want to upload this tomorrow, but at the same time I don't want to have my version. Well, actually I don't think there's any problem with that. And then he's gonna slump back in his chair. Hey Ed, are you gonna buy the Boba Fett 24 karat gold minifigure? Boy, am I ever! I'm gonna be the night that comes out. I'm gonna be outside the store just rubbing my hands, waiting for it to go on sale. Can't hear the music? I guess I turned it too low. Maybe I'll turn it up a bit. Maybe you should be able to hear it right now.
My God.
Okay, so I want him to slump back in his chair. But to make this work a bit better, he's gonna have to turn even more again. So as you can see, this looks weird because in this frame he's rotating, but in this frame he's just going straight backwards. So I have to rotate him again in order to make it smooth. You have to keep in mind also exactly what sort of movement you're doing with your characters. Actually, you know what? I need a different piece for this. I need to get a Lego piece that actually can work with this. So I'm gonna completely change the structure of the chair. And it's a good thing that you can't actually see it on screen right now, because if you could, you'd notice the continuity error. Now all I need is one of these weird orange pieces. Do you like Boba Fett? I love him. He's the bounty hunter that looks like the Mandalorian kind of. And I think he's a cool guy. He got eaten up by that one dude in the sand though, so that's kind of lame. I don't know. I mean, who's my favorite Marvel character? Spider-Man. It's no contest. Wait a second, I think I did this wrong. I did it wrong. That's not the piece I needed. This didn't work earlier when I was trying to do this off stream, but I forgot. So now I gotta get this tiny piece out. If I can.
This is like an off-screen thing that you guys can't even see. So I'm just like trying to jam this into this tight little crevice here. All right, I got it out. Perfect. And now I can simply just do this. Except I can't do that. I messed up again. My. One day I'll have one stream, a full stream, where I have made no mistakes. The music is always audible, and I answer literally every message on stream. They'll look at me like I'm some kind of crazy guy. They'll be like, whoa, that's the guy that answered literally every message on stream. And I'll be like, heck yeah, it is. YP Junior 2005, thank you very much for the $1. Mr. Gojira 95, it's too bad Boba Fett was just a cool character with a cheap death. I mean, like, isn't that what Star Wars really is? A lot of characters are really cool, but then they just kind of just die. I mean, like, at least...
God.
Okay, how about we just make him elevate for no reason, because I can't figure this out. And then I can make him sort of like, you know, hey, you know, kind of go back. He's gonna like go back a bit. Do you have a dog? I don't have a dog. My roommate has a dog. But I don't have one personally.
My God.
So let's make this jump a little bit bigger. Just so that way it looks more fun.
God.
Do you have a tip on reducing light flicker? Close all the blinds in your room. Get blackout curtains. Make sure there's literally no sunlight coming into your room at all. And wear a black shirt, because black absorbs light. If you're wearing a white shirt, then every single time you move around a bit, it actually might reflect onto the set in the wrong way. So you want to make sure you're not wearing anything bright. You want to make sure you're wearing something black or dark, or like a dark t-shirt. Ed, do you like Fun? The band? F-U-N, the band. I didn't know there was a band called Fun. I wonder if I would like them. Who's your favorite SpongeBob character? Gary the Snail. Oh, Larry the Lobster. Larry the Lobster, easily. Living like Larry. I literally wake up every morning, pray to Larry the Lobster, and think to myself, how can I make Larry the Lobster proud? LLL, living like Larry.
My God.
Okay, so...
My God.
So he's gonna throw himself forward again. He's gonna throw it back. And he says, I'm gonna...
Got to get out of here, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna maybe zoom in a bit. Do you like spaghetti? I'm more of a pasta guy. If I'm gonna be honest, I hope that doesn't get me canceled. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. And now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make him go like, I've got to get out of here, bro. So what's he say?
I have got to get out of here, man.
He says, I've got to get out of here, man. He's gonna run out the chair and he's gonna run out the room. How do you make your minifigures run? Well, I hope you stay tuned, because I'm about to make this minifigure run across the room. So that way, you're probably gonna be able to see that. What studio app do you use? This is Dragon Frame. Play the song, bro? What song? Like, I don't know what song you're talking about, my guy. Who is your brick filmer? Like Brick Studios? Who's my brick filmer? I don't own one. I mean, I'm trying to buy a few. I'd like to... That sounds pretty bad. Godspeed, Ed. Can't wait to see this one all done. Thank you very much, Yusuf, for the $5.50. I knew Yusuf. We went to film school together, actually. Isn't that something? There's lore to this. I forget exactly what class we met in, but I think it was writing class. I still remember the short story he wrote about an architect who's like an architect meets Breaking Bad. He starts like building a bunch of villain layers for people. It's crazy. Do you watch Forest Fire 101? When he uploads. I usually watch, like, I watch all of his videos. I used to watch them all the time when I was, like, you know, younger. But I mean, when you're younger, I think people, like, as a whole, I just watch a lot more YouTube. When at this point, it's like, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's because I don't have time, or it's because I'm working on my own things, or maybe I'm just watching different things now. But I spend a lot more time kind of just looking out the window, brooding, if you will, thinking, you know, is this all there is to it? Like Batman, you know, what does Batman say? He goes onto the gargoyles every day. He's like, oh, my parents are dead, and I'm gonna stop the city from killing more parents.
I don't know why he sounds like Filthy Frank. I mean, like, he's a billionaire, right? Can he just, like, invest into the infrastructure? I have got to get out of here. If you guys know I've got, and you think of Squidward, that means you're cursed. Who would win in a fight? Strong Doctor versus Mr. Krabs versus Obama versus Spider-Man with no cereal. Obama, drone strike. Brrr, everybody's dead. He doesn't care who you are. He'll get you if you're innocent, bro. It hasn't stopped him before. All right, enough criticism of Obama on the Edbound stream. I'm so sorry. All right, you know, I should definitely like keep more of a lid on it when it comes to my like personal opinions in politics, because man, I don't want to say like the wrong thing, but at the same time, how can you not talk about your opinions? You know, it's like okay. I watched this one video a few months ago. It was called "Why I Love Politics," and essentially what it was saying is politics is our generation's way of making ourselves feel like our sort of cause or generation is bigger than ourselves. It's something that we can be a part of. In the same way that people in like the 1400s and 1500s like really clung on to religion and God and the church and stuff, it's what made them feel like they were more immortal, I guess. In the same way, our opinions and our values as in politics sort of give us that kind of weird meaning and community. It's very strange. I'm going to stop talking about this so we can get back to the more important things. Lego. So he's gonna really quickly he's gonna lean forward. I'm editing a stop motion while you're editing stop motion. I'm actually really happy to see like little chats or like chat in my chat room when people are saying that they actually animate their own videos while watching these streams. That's great, because whenever I'm animating, I love having things in the background too to watch. I think it's like, you know, it really helps. It really helps if you're like struggling with like sort of boredom of animation, because let's be real, animation can get kind of boring sometimes. It's just a fact of life. But having something on in the background really helps. Either music, TV shows, or something. Like I've been watching The Office recently again. Do you play Minecraft? I play it occasionally with my friends. Oh, you know what you guys should play though is Mafia. Mafia is a great game. Mafia is sick. I might actually stream playing Mafia. So I can like, you know, show it to all you guys, because Mafia is essentially like you have like a party of a few people, right? You know, you get a few of your friends, and every night someone dies because the Mafia is killing somebody every night. So every day the people who are alive have to get together and figure out who's killing all these people. And you know, if the villagers find out in time, then they win. Well, I'm like feeling something in my body. It's kind of like building up again. I should probably get another glass of water because I'm actually almost out. Stay hydrated, folks. Here I am stuck with Stop Motion Animation Pro. Moses Stern, my friend, I will tell you this. Although it is true that some programs can help to really alleviate a lot of the pressure and a lot of the difficulties when it comes to animation, ultimately, I think this is a really important sort of like thing to keep in mind, is that you want to make sure you make the most of what you have. You might not have everything, but because let's be real, a lot of people don't have a lot of things for filmmaking. But you gotta make sure you use the absolute most of what you have. If you have Stop Motion Studio Pro, push that to its limit. If you only have a couple desk lamps, make them look as nice as they possibly can. If you only have a few Legos, you know, get as much value out of what you have right now. You really want to like learn to think sort of resourcefully. Bye, Ed. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Bye, puppies. Hey, thank you for joining. Who's your favorite brickroamer? My favorite brickroamer, James K. Wood makes a lot of cool stuff. I like his brickrooms a lot. Can you make a Mickey Mouse versus Thanos stop motion? I think Thanos would win that one. Mickey Mouse isn't that powerful. He's just a billionaire. But at the end of the day, I mean, like, hey, he's mortal too. I can make this jump a lot bigger. Watch this. Okay, and I want to change the focus as well, so that we're gonna keep the focus on him. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Whoa, what is going on in the chat right now? There's so much deletion. What is happening? Is there like a mutiny or something? What music or sound you use for the intro for Spider-Man in next seconds. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. It's a great song. In fact, I think I'm gonna actually play it right now. We're gonna listen to Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater for the next 30 minutes. So if you're not about that, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Snake Eater SSVU. I like the Smash Ultimate version because it's a great version. It's not gonna be for 30 minutes. We're gonna listen to it for 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Relax. But this is a song I use in the start of all my movies and minutes type of videos. So if you're into that, here it is. Do you believe in God? Jim's Epic Films. That's a pretty loaded question. That's a very loaded question. But I believe in God. In a God. Not sure which one though. This song is so sick. I love it. All right. How do you focus on shots after you take them? CC. I use this program called HD Pro Webcam T920. It allows me to pretty much take manual control of all my webcam settings. It's pretty great. Who's my favorite actor? My favorite actor? I don't have a favorite actor, I don't think. I really like Lakeith. I don't know his last name. Lakeith, the guy who plays L in the Death Note remake. He's a pretty good actor. What's your favorite Greek god? Haven't thought of them. You guys ask a lot of questions, and it's weird because I want to answer them, but it's like these are not things I have thought about. Caleb Studio, yes, I do have a Discord. You can see it in all of my descriptions.
I have got to get out. Oh my god. I have got to get.
Okay, so he says, I have got to get out of here. What is your favorite video you've made? I really like Spider-Man Rent to Pay. The last 2 videos I made, I'm really actually proud of. Have you watched Gravity Falls? I love Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is great. I loved it. I want to rewatch it, honestly. I probably am going to rewatch it now that you mentioned it. Do an Andrew Garfield impression? Hey, I'm the Andrew Garfield. I'm the Spider-Man. Of course I remember you. You're my eyes and ears. What is that line? Of course I remember you. You're my eyes and ears. And it's like, for one thing, how the hell did Spider-Man even recognize him at that point when he was all like blue and stuff? If I were Spider-Man, I would simply say, I don't remember you because you're all blue now. And then boom, the movie's just over. A Mickey Mouse impression. All you need for a Mickey Mouse impression is, haha, the big bro. I'm gonna head out later, mate. Thank you very much for watching. What company do you think Disney will buy next? Do they have Amazon yet? Who's your favorite Overwatch hero? I only play Genji or Hanzo at this point.
God, I have got to.
Might be back later. I might be streaming for a while, so this might be a long stream. Like I'm serious, like 4 or 5 hour stream. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be like a record. So, but like hopefully a lot of people can watch it. Do you use Dragonframe for your stop motion videos? Yes.
God, I have got to get out.
What would you do if Disney bought you? I would not ever let them buy me. Never. Not for Disney. Not for any company. I don't want to get bought out. That's lame. Although money is important, because you gotta pay bills and stuff. I mean, like, I'd rather have control. Control. Like, I don't want to be doing the buying, what if I bought Disney instead? Pull a whammy on them. They're gonna be like, Edbound, we want to buy all your stuff for $1 billion. What if I said, what if I buy all your assets for less than that? Because I don't have $1 billion.
I've got to get out of here.
Okay, I have to make him jump a lot further out, so that way it looks as kinetic as possible. Ed, do you like Justin Roiland? He's the guy who plays Rick and Morty, right? He made Rick and Morty. Can you do a Tobey Maguire impression? Tobey Maguire is actually pretty much just Morty for me. Oh boy, yeah. I've got to get out of here.
I've got to get out of here.
Okay, there's an issue here, but let's just keep going with the shot just to make sure we can actually fix it. There's a small issue with the framing. I think there's actually one. I have a spare frame that I don't need. What if you're sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? If I was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, I would simply do a Raid Shadow Legends ad. I don't think Bill Cipher's alive, man. He got dusted.
Got to get out.
Okay, alright. So, if you're wondering what the issue is here,
Got to get out. Got to get.
it's too many frames.
I have got to get out.
I made it. I'm gonna take out this one.
Got to get out. Got to get out.
See? And that's all it took. Let's look at the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, an Edbound special presentation.
I have got to get out.
That's too slow.
Got to get out. Got to get. Got.
Maybe that's also too slow.
Got to get out. Got to get
That's
out.
a lot better.
I have got to get out. I have got to get out.
And that's pretty much all it takes. And now he's gonna turn his head around. And he's gonna be like, I've got to get out of here. Who's your favorite Marvel character? I think I've said this, Spider-Man. And I think, no question about it, I love Spider-Man. Ever since I was 3 years old. And now we just gotta make him go back a bit. And that's pretty much all it takes. And we're gonna make him jump again. Oh man, I'm not gonna let the music carry the stream, alright? If this stream is gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be because of me. Ladies and gentlemen. It's getting late, good luck with the stream. Thank you very much, Mark Brick Studios. Nice seeing you again. Thank you for watching. And we're gonna make him turn more to the left, turn his head. So here's the thing about twisting heads. It can be really difficult, man. Twisting heads can be the most annoying thing. What am I working on? I'm making my entry for quarantine days. It is just it's like a short 1 minute video. I might actually like try to upload this tomorrow.
Got to get out of here.
I've got to get out of here. Hey Ed, how'd you get the old Spider-Man minifigure? In 2011 or 12, I ordered it off of eBay.
God, I have got to get out of here.
Do you like Deadpool? I like Deadpool.
I have got to get out of here.
But he's not my favorite here. He's not my favorite superhero. Why don't you do a horror brick film? I am doing a horror brick film very soon, actually. If you were in the stream earlier, I described a certain matchup between Sonic and the Flash. I said it was gonna be like a race between the two. What you guys don't know about it is that I'm actually trying to make it into a horror video. How old are you? I'm 21.
I have got to get out of here.
I gotta make him lean forward, not lean to the right. Upload the minutes uploads on quarantine days. That would be really cool. I could actually. I was thinking maybe yeah. The thing is, I don't know how. I want to upload something though. That's the thing. I want to upload something tomorrow, or like on the weekend. Oh, sorry about that.
Got to get out of here, man. I have got to get out of here, man.
He's got to get out. What's 9 plus 10? 21. Can someone send me a link to Edbound's Discord? Caleb Studio. If you look in the description of any of my videos, there's an invite link that goes straight to it. Oh man, when I turned 21, literally all my birthday cards from my friends were like, what's 9 plus a 10? And I'm like, is it 21? And they're like, ah! And it's like, alright. It was actually funny. I had fun. I love my friends. Is all your videos edited on After Effects? No, they're edited on Adobe Premiere Pro.
Got to get out of here, man. I have got to get out of here, man.
Alright, he's gonna say man. And I want to make his arms fling up like that. How would you rate your stop motion from 1 to 10? Am I allowed to rate my own stop motions? Ed, should I watch Coming to America or stay here and watch the stream? Delusional Echo 89, I think you should stay here, watch the stream, and donate $1 billion to the Edbound Animation streams. I mean, like, come on. I'm making all this free content for you guys. The least you can do is donate. Have you guys, I mean, like, I think we've seen enough of that kind of streamer mindset. But I wonder, like, what level of unself-aware you have to be to actually say something like that.
Got to get out of here, man.
Especially during a quarantine, dog. Nobody has money right now. If you're streaming, you can't. At this point, you can't be streaming for money because nobody has money. You got to be streaming because you're, trying to keep people entertained during the hard times.
Got to get out of here, man.
Okay, I gotta delete that last frame. Here's your $1 billion. That guy again. $2. If he can do it, why can't the rest of you, chat? Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much, that guy again. Here's your $1 billion.
Got to get out of here, man.
Next stop, $1 million billion. Any other Disney animations? You know what? I really want to get that Goofy minifigure because there was one video I want to reanimate called Goofy's Trial. I think I know. I think you guys might know what Goofy's Trial is, and I really want to actually animate it in Lego, even though it's an old video. Do you like Star Wars? If so, you should make more Star Wars stop motions. All right, y'all. Who's gonna tell him?
I've got to get out of here, man.
Who's gonna tell him about my affinity with Star Wars? Alright, I'm gonna see you, Jim's Epic Films. Thank you very much for watching the stream.
What is that? Is that an ad? I gotta destroy every ad I see. Oh wait, no, this is Woodman stage. This is a good song. Do you guys listen to music? Do you guys eat food? Everyone, please pretend to be a Nigerian prince and scam a grandma out of their retirement funds and then donate. Please don't. Do not do that. Do not do that. I'm telling you guys, do not do that and then donate all the money to me. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. Don't actually do that. Hey, it's Hail to the Gingers from Discord. Hello, Hail to the Gingers from Discord. Oh, so you do the animation in real time? I was wondering how you do that weird movement without seeing the other frames. So the way Dragon Frame works, it's actually a great program because I'm allowed to actually see the WAV file of my, like the WAV file of my audio, and I usually just kind of like try to keep it in sync with that. Do I write my scripts? I write all my scripts, yeah, for the most part. I get some help from my friends, like, you know, if I'm having trouble with something, like maybe, hey, what do you think of this? You know, what do you think I should add? And they're like, I think it's good. I'm like, okay, then I guess it's good.
Let's get out of here, man. I got to get out of here, man.
Okay, so he says man, and then I want him to hop out of his chair. How do I write my videos? In Notepad. Yeah, it's very unprofessional, but I like Notepad. And then I just got a text. Sorry about that. Are you gonna make a Deadpool animation? I gotta get a Deadpool Lego minifigure. Those things are expensive because they're like rare. All right, this is one of the hard parts about doing this. Sometimes the characters just don't want to cooperate.
I got to get out of here, man.
Maybe I should make this faster. Let's see how we can do.
Get out of here, man.
Actually, you know what? I think it goes wrong.
Get out of here, man.
I think it goes wrong around here. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna make him pop out of his chair from here. I'm interested in making short Lego stop motion animation films. Are there any good free pre-seed programs that you recommend? Well, I used Digicam Control when I had a DSLR, but I honestly don't know a lot about free programs that can really help. Because I animate in Adobe, I animate in Dragon Frame, right? But I also edit in Adobe Premiere, which is a very important program, I think, because just having like an editing program that like gives you layers of video and audio to work with, that's like a godsend. That's like pretty much like required for good videos, I think. Because if you only have one track to work with, that's not much you can do. You can't really layer stuff. Do I like Pokemon? Yeah, I like Pokemon. I have played pretty much most of the Pokemon games, except for the new one, except for Sword and Shield. Will you do DC animations? I am actually planning to make an animation with The Flash coming up very soon. Stay tuned for that. I'm honestly probably gonna start streaming like legit all my animations at this point, like making them. Don't know if I'm gonna do like, if it takes like longer than a day, I don't know if I'll do all the start to finish, but I want to at least get a bit of my animations done on stream from now on. So I gotta make him jump out. My gosh, this is not cooperating with me. This is probably this is like the more frustrating part of working with Lego. Sometimes Legos just refuse to cooperate, and you gotta ask yourself, why? Why do I deserve this? Okay, he jumps out. Stream my entire life? The Truman Show, baby. That's a good movie. Oh man, you know what? Truman Show in 100 seconds. Who'd watch that? I'd watch that. Oh, Dragon Frame just froze again. Alright, you know what actually guys, I'm gonna take a real quick break. I'm gonna go get some more water because I'm out of water and I'm getting parched. So, this is my daily reminder. Stay hydrated. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. Alright, I've taken. Finally, the nerd is gone. Connor Proud. How could you say that when I was right there? Anyways, I took some water from the tap, and here it is.
That's good OJ. Stay hydrated, everybody. Oh, I gotta make some adjustments to my throat just to make sure everything's kind of like that. How old am I? I'm 21 years old. Turned 21 in January.
Out of here, man.
Okay, so he jumps out of the chair, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna transition from this to the next shot. And now we're just kind of setting up. So when you're setting up a shot like this, for this video in particular, I didn't really pay too much attention to the set design because it's like a shorter video. It's not that crazy. I kind of want to keep it simple because it's more of like it's more for fun. I cannot answer your call right now. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, so I can answer, so I can get to this matter. Alright, sorry about that. Let's get back to what we all came here for. Animating a YouTube video. The most essential working, hard work anybody could ever do. This is a good ass song. Incredibles animation, they do make Incredibles Lego, although I don't have them as of yet. Oh man, my rent bills started coming in. That's fun. Getting to be an adult. You need to pay your fucking taxes. I didn't mean to swear that hard. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the IRS. We don't want to arrest you for tax evasion. I read that out loud without sort of knowing what was gonna happen in that sentence. I didn't mean to just drop a hard F-bomb there. That's my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. So for anybody that was watching that with their parents in the room, if you're giving me a dirty look right now, I'm sorry. I used to be like, I used to, when I was little, like, I'd have to, like, whenever I'd watch Forrest films, Forrest films, and he started like leaving the F-bombs uncensored, I'd like walk into another room to watch them because I know like my parents wouldn't want me watching that. Alright. Can you make the Terminator in stop motion? I've actually never watched Terminator myself. So I have to watch it. My two younger siblings probably heard that. I'm sorry to your two younger siblings, Jay's random man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to corrupt their youth like this. Alright, we're gonna actually have to do some masking for this one. So we're gonna take one tiny bit of stud and we're gonna sort of like angle it at a bit so that way we can have some freedom with our figure. Come on. Yeah, Lego sometimes just doesn't work. Okay, this should work. Edman, how you've changed. I haven't changed that much. I am simply the same person I was 20 billion years ago. Got to go, I will give you $1 billion in 1 billion years, bye. Alright, thank you very much. YouTube police is coming? Why? Why have they come? Okay, so running animation. Somebody earlier in the chat asked about running animations. So we're finally going to get to it. I'm going to go frame by frame with you guys, but first I'm going to animate it. I ate a rock. Thank you, Demand, for the $2 and for eating a rock. Okay. Alright, so the first frame where he makes contact with the ground, I'm going to have to use Sticky Tack for this one. Because the way his body's leaned forward like this, we kind of need to make sure that he's not, you know, falling over. But we want to keep him leaned forward because the animation requires it in order to make it look very urgent. Thank you for the $2. That guy again has once again donated. Thank you very much. Will you make an Incredibles video? It's not really in the plans right now, but who knows? Okay, so the next frame I usually like to do is I move the character one step forward, and I make them lean forward a bit. Scott, watch out! It's that one guy. Thank you, Wallace. That is a quote from the game Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the video game. Why was the man timed out? Why was he timed out? The guy donated. I ate a rock. I ate a rock. Oh, he ate a rock. Well, If you see the same thing too many times, that's considered spamming, and that's a no-no. I always thought less frames meant slower and choppier animations. How do you make it look good? It's because it's not about, like, you know, less frames or more frames. It's about how you actually offset the frames and how you give them momentum and how you sort of destabilize them. So, for example, even though this is only 2 frames or 3 frames, these are 3 frames that are spent close together.
Let's get out of here, man.
And then he runs out. Okay, now this is one of the more annoyinger frames because we got to get our sticky tack. You know, I use clay. Hey, Edbound, please shave. Man, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I'm not getting out the house. I'm not seeing anybody. I don't need to shave. You know, if I was seeing my friends, family, and girlfriend, I'd probably still shave. I mean, like, I normally keep myself shaven, but like, at this point, you know, I mean, like, if I'm not going outside, like, why gotta waste money into my razors? I'm trying to see how much I actually can grow. I don't think I've ever actually like grew my facial hair out too much because I don't think I can. I think it like kind of stops here and it kind of looks bad. But who knows? What if I can get like a whole beard? It's better to record audio first? Yes, I always record my audio first. I always record my audio first because it's important to know kind of like, even if you can't sync your audio with your video, you want to know exactly how you're going to deliver these lines so that way you can use that as a blueprint on how you can animate the characters. Okay, so we attach the sticky tack, and now we make him do this sort of like, so as you can see, I balanced the minifigure in between those 2 studs, right there, right in his legs. And now he's running out. And we're keeping the camera on him. Okay. Ed, do you get recognized? I think I would recognize you. I've never been recognized in my life. In like public or anything. I mean, actually no, I did once. When I was around 16. Because of Smash Bros. Somebody recognized me from Smash Bros videos that I used to, you know, from tournaments I used to compete in. Okay, so we're going to keep him running. We're going to keep him running for a bit of a while. He has a bit of a long way to go. Even his own mother doesn't recognize him? Damn, bro. My mom recognizes me all the time. So he's gonna be running. And I like this. The music playing right now is pretty funny because it's good running music. Do you like to keep your Lego background simple or complex? It really depends on the actual set. So for the grocery store, for example, I wanted to sort of like, I wanted to make it seem like it was an actual store that people have been in. Ed, I've got to go bye. I'm gonna see you later, guy. Thank you for watching the stream. Are you an only child? No, I have a sister. And a few other siblings. What do you think about Lego Minions? I have no opinions one way or the other. Okay, I have to bend this guy forward a bit to make him look like he's actually like, you know, getting somewhere. I move the camera too much. When you said I would recognize you, I mean I would recognize you for your talent and personality. That's sweet. Thank you very much, Foxpass Gaming. This is the kind of uplifting energy we need to be telling our homies during quarantine. When I see my homies after this is over, it's on site with the hugs, man. Bro, how long is this song? Do you improvise a lot? Sometimes. If I think something is funny when that I can add, then I'll try to add it into the script or into the video, and it might not actually even be in the script, for example. Does my camera have batteries? Well, my camera is connected to my computer, so it's not going to run out of batteries. Thankfully, it's one of the perks of using webcam is that I don't have to worry about, you know, battery life. I gotta take another sip of water. Stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. I am a fully grown man and I still play with Lego. That's fine. I don't think I'm a fully grown man. I'm 21, right? So like that's like what? Like almost fully grown? Like people are considered fully grown when they're 25 because that's when their brain stops developing. But like I like Lego. I don't think I'll ever stop liking Lego. Do you have any pets? I have a cat at home. Don't you hate when you're about to take a picture and then the camera moves? Yeah, I hate that. It happens to me all the time. Okay, there's an issue here. Okay, you know what the issue here is, ladies and gentlemen? He needs to lean forward again. He can't be leaning the same way for the 2 frames in a row. I have to make him go forward. I have to like bend him forward. See, okay, so when you have them constantly bending forward, it looks like they're actually like bobbing their head back and forth to run. And now I'm gonna move them again. Oh, this is such a good song, by the way. This is Ryu Stage from, what's it called? From Smash Bros. Well, technically it's from Street Fighter, but Smash Bros remixed it, and it's a great remix. Are you Hispanic? Well, I don't know. I was born in Canada. My parents were born in Canada. Nobody can ever guess where my parents were born, or my like ethnicity. Oh, like very few people have actually guessed it right. Nobody's ever actually gone to the country right. Would you play with Lego forever? I like Lego. I think it's relaxing. Lego's really, like just building Lego sets and stuff. Like I love, like on Mondays for example, after I upload a video, I would usually like go out and probably buy a set and just kind of build it for fun. Cause it's fun. It's relaxing. It's soothing. It's actually a great time. I love Lego, and I like Lego too as a company. They seem very ethical. They're not villainous, I suppose. Which apparently is actually asking for your company to not be a villain is too much to ask for nowadays. It's kind of crazy. When did you start doing stop motion? I was about 8 years old, and I'm 21 now. Will you make a Lego Minions video? I don't know if I will. Return of the Meat Beater. I actually have an entire script of Return of the Meat Beater written. I had it written since like June. I haven't put it into fruition yet. But I might. Is Ed Filipino? I'm not Filipino. If that's what you're asking. I'm not Indian. I'm none of those. Somebody actually did guess it right earlier in chat. Can you please answer my question? I do art. 01. Oh, sorry, man. Sometimes chat's going by so fast. Sometimes I legit can't catch everything. How do you think about Disney buying up every movie / franchise company in existence? That guy again? Well, one company having a monopoly on everything is never good, because that just means they just don't ever have to try. Because if they're the only place anybody can get anything from, then everybody's forced to buy from them. That's not good. I'm not Indian. My country, my family is not from India. So sorry, gotta go. It's cool, Carol Brown. I'll see you later. Okay, I have to make him lean forward again. Should make an animation using drawings? Guys, I'm not good at drawing. I'm really not good at drawing. You should make He is Mario #1 with the Brick Mario coming out. I'm a Mario. I'm coming out. I always wanted to do the Mario Bros in World War II or something for some reason. I mean, they're Italy. Alright, Armin Studios, you know it because you know me. That's not fair. You have an unfair advantage. Getting Lego 1 of 90? If that box is ages 4 to 99, I'm gonna be buying it until I'm 99. Oh man, this is such a good song. This violin solo goes so hard. Are you listening to that? I hope you guys can hear it, because man, if you guys can't hear it, it's gonna be really awkward. Can you make action figures stop motion? Asking about different mediums and stuff. One of the reasons I focus on Lego so much is because Lego is, I don't want to say easy, but there's so much that's already kind of done for you. It really lends itself to being able to make a lot of these quite often, which I think is important. And people say, well, quality over quantity. And I try to keep my videos as quality as possible. I care about my videos at the end of the day. But you also gotta have to understand. I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but when you're living in a society such as this one, where everything is fast, you have no time to sort of slow down and catch your breath, unless you have a ton of money. I mean, I'd like to do, I really want to make Strong Doctor as a claymation, but that might not happen for a long time. I really want to make an actual live action, not live action. I want to make a feature film in clay, using puppets and stuff. I would love to. It's that's one of the dreams right there. Okay, so how does this look so far? So he's running. Okay, if you guys want to, I can go frame by frame for this, if you're really interested in how a Lego running animation goes. So, Frame 1, he's bent like this. And every frame, I have to make sure that the character's moving at least one stud forward. So he moved the stud forward, but I also have to make sure that he's also leaning a bit more forward as well. So I bend his backwards forward, so that way he looks like he's going to bounce up and down. And then after this frame, I make his back archward upward again, so that way the bob sort of like, comes full circle. And it's best to do the bob coming full circle like at this point in the animation, because you have to balance the character's legs in between two figures. And then I just reset. It's literally 4 frames. 1, 2, 3. Well, technically it's 3 frames actually. I mean, it's more than 3 frames if you count like, both legs. But okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's try and count how many frames it'll take to go back to this exact same position with both legs and arms swinging the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-frame animation. That's all it takes. It's really important that you keep the back moving as well as the arms and legs, because you really want to give it a lot of life. And like, he has to be bouncing because he's running, right? So I'm gonna actually make his back arch a bit higher here. I have to eat breakfast? Wait a second. What time is it right now anyways? It's 9:07. Damn, it's getting late. Can I call you my son Edwin in your honor? Be my guest, I guess. Do you play Animal Crossing? No, but I want to. People look like they're having the time of their lives. But I didn't like New Leaf that much, honestly. I don't know if I'd like New Horizons. Though everybody's telling me that I will. How late are we going to? I don't know yet. I'll probably stream... I want to get most of this done. If I don't finish this tonight, I'm going to finish it tomorrow on stream. I'm having a lot of fun this stream, so... What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. No more. Do you play Red Dead Redemption 2? Nah. The only video games I'm playing right now, actually, are Cookie Clicker and Overwatch. I've been playing Overwatch and Team Fortress 2 with my friend Armin Studios before it got hacked, and Gmod. I've been playing mostly online games. Oh, and Mafia with my friends as well. Oh man, you guys definitely need to watch us play Mafia, because that's actually a fun ass time. My sister has been playing New Leaf non-stop. Can you help her? I have no idea what happens in New Leaf. I haven't played it since 2013. Lego Team Fortress 2. I would love a Lego Team Fortress 2 set so much. I would make literally, if they ever made Lego Team Fortress 2, I would exclusively make Team Fortress 2 content. I love Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 ran my life in high school. I'm serious. I have 2,000 hours on Team Fortress 2. I'm a scout main. I have a Halo Zone scattergun. Bye bye. Thank you for watching Big Brain Productions and their superhero friends. When are you gonna do another movie in 13 seconds? Save the Gingers has actually been, or All Hail to the Gingers has suggested the Mario Bros movie, and I'm thinking of actually doing that next time. What if you did a Lego Minecraft stop motion? I have a few of the Minecraft Legos, as you guys have seen from my videos at this point, so who knows? But I feel like I gotta get much more, because my Minecraft collection is very small. Yo, Adam, man, you got an Xbox account? I do have an Xbox account, I think, from that one time I played Minecraft, but I don't use it very often. I never actually had an Xbox growing up, or a PS4. Okay, and he's moving. I should play TF2 again. I sucked at it when I was younger. Yo, I suck at every game on the planet. I'm not good at shooters. Can you make Spider-Man Megalovania? How would that work? Nick Harden. What is Spider-Man Megalovania? Is a Spider-Man fighting someone to Megalovania? So he's running. You know, I can make the running look a lot better if I exaggerate his back. What song is this? Is this Cynthia's theme? Oh nah. I'm gonna play a different song. Actually, for now, I'm gonna go back to SoundCloud. Man, my throat's kind of hurting. How do streamers do this? How do they talk? How does someone like Markiplier do this? Doesn't your voice start to hurt after a while? What set do you recommend for a new Lego fan? Not something too expensive. It depends what you like. Do you like superheroes or something? Like, I would recommend, if you're like into Spider-Man, I'd recommend getting the Spider-Man Far From Home set. Well, the Hydro Man Attack. That one's a great set. I love that set. It's a great set. Great minifigures. Oh, it doesn't come with Spider-Man though, actually. Are you ever gonna make a huge crossover with all the minifigures you have? I actually have had an idea. Whenever I eventually do Avengers Endgame in whatever minutes, whatever far out future that is, I wanted to put like all the characters from these videos so far, like at the end, like Mr. Krabs can join in. The Meat Beater can finally make his comeback in the portal scene at the end. Who else? The Duolingo Owl maybe. Goku and Vegeta. I might leave and watch Coming to America. Delusional Echo Knight 89. What do I gotta do right now to convince you not to leave the stream and to shun Coming to America? Say, I'm sorry, Eddie Murphy. I would want to watch you, but there's a different Eddie in my life that I gotta watch. What do I gotta do to keep you to stay with this Ed rather than that Ed, the other Ed, Eddie Murphy? This is Eddie Bound versus Eddie Murphy. Who would win in a fight? I think I could beat Eddie Murphy in the fight easily. It's just who is he? Donkey? Donkey from Shrek? He's gonna be like, oh, I'm the donkey. Wow, I'm gonna make you waffles in the morning. And I'll be like, yeah, okay, nerd. Boom, boom. I win. I would stomp Eddie Murphy in a fight. I would destroy Eddie Murphy in a fight. Eddie Murphy has no chance against me. I used to take boxing when I was in grade 10. Dude, I still remember all my boxing. I'll hit him with the 2-2s, you know? I'll give him the 1-2, the 2-1. Eddie Murphy would get smacked. He'd get clapped. If Eddie Murphy ever sees the stream and challenges me to a fight, I'll take that fight. Eddie Murphy, you have no chance. Eddie Murphy has no chance. Coming to America? It's a good movie. Shrek, also good. Donkey, also good movie. Daddy Daycare, also. I'll give you this. Okay, your acting career has been quite something. Okay, you've achieved notable status during the '90s and early 2000s, but when it comes to fighting, I'm sorry, but in 2020 you don't hold a candle. I'm gonna hit him with the 1-2 punch, and then just leave. I know how to fight. Have you seen my videos? I would just do everything that you see in my videos, in the fighting in my videos. I'll just do that to him, and he'll never see it coming. Now I gotta make a freaking Ed Bound versus Eddie Murphy stop motion. I heard they're making Coming to America too. I'm gonna be in that just to fight him. Okay, there's something weird with this. Maybe I should delete a frame. Let's see what happens if we delete this frame here. Let's see what happens if we delete all these frames. The ones that take place right before the stretch. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, actually that looks better. Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep it like that. Isn't that something? See, a lot of the times, if you're wondering if your animation looks off, I'm gonna see you later, Will Film Stuff Comics. Thank you for watching. If you guys ever think your animation would maybe look a little off or something, or maybe it looks like maybe it's a little too smooth, a little too small, or a little too slow. I suggest deleting a frame or two from it, and that might actually solve your problems. Because sometimes the issue really can be too many frames. How do you get the frames for the animation? Dragon Frame allows me to take photos off of my webcam directly to my computer, and then after I'm done animating all the shots, I export it into a QuickTime file, and I added that QuickTime file into the videos you see on this channel on Adobe Premiere Pro. I gotta get rid of this one piece of clay. It's stuck in between the studs. This is the unfun part of actually. I don't like using a lot of sticky tack because it's messy and it can stain. Does Dragon Frame cost money? Yes, but I got it. One of my Jake Piranha Fantasy had an extra download key that he gave me, which made me really happy. So thank you to Jake Piranha Fantasy. That's why he's in all the credits of my videos now. For every video I make from now on that uses the Dragon Frame code that he gave me, he's gonna be in the credits. Who's my favorite Spider-Man actor? I really like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. Honestly, I don't think he was in the good movies. Honestly. But I think that he was an excellent Spider-Man that deserved a lot better. Okay, so if I want to make this look better, I gotta outstretch the leg a lot more to make it more dynamic, to make the pose look a little bit better. And maybe I should make him lean forward. Okay, I don't want it to make him look like he's skating or something. You traitor? I'm not a traitor. I like Andrew Garfield. Is that so wrong? I also like Tom Holland. I also like Tobey Maguire. I like all of them, but I think Andrew Garfield is probably... Andrew Garfield, I think he makes the best adult Spider-Man. I've said this before. Eddie, you inspired me to make my own action cop series. The first episode will come out next Tuesday if you're interested. It's what I've been working on during the stream. Thanks, Duke of Bricks. I'll be sure to give it a watch. I'll put a pin in it. Okay, this is kind of weird. I don't know why this is so weird. Maybe it's because the arms. Maybe the arms haven't been moving a lot. But this frame just looks off. Is Mr. Krabs becoming the next big bad like Mickey Mouse? Who would win in a fight, Mickey Mouse or Mr. Krabs? Or Lex Luthor? What is my favorite lines from my videos? My personal favorite line might have to be from the Spider-Man Homecoming in 60 seconds or in 3 minutes. When the Vulture was talking about, like, you know, oh, I do, you don't understand. I do crime for the working class. You see, I write in a book called Karl Marx. And then after that, later on, when Spider-Man declines Tony's offer to be an Avenger, he says, I think I'm going to say, you know, on the ground, you know, fight for the working man. You see, I write in a book called Karl Marx. And Tony Stark says, you stay away from those thoughts, because obviously he wouldn't want his protege thinking, you know, thoughts that traditionally go against anything that can make you a billionaire. Obviously Tony Stark would not be into the ideas of Karl Marx, because he's a billionaire. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I don't know if I want to make him run the entire length. Is that Strong Doctor at the top? Is the return imminent? Me and Zach, the voice of Strong Doctor, have been working on some Strong Doctor stuff. And we hope to reveal them soon. We're actually really excited. Because I like Strong Doctor a lot. I like the character. I want to actually push it to be something. I definitely want to make an actual movie with Strong Doctor. Please scream. I can't scream. My voice kind of hurts. Okay, you know, I'm going to take a drink of water, and I'm going to scream really loud into the microphone, and if it peaks and hurts your ears, well, guess what? You asked for it. Ah. Ah! Okay. Man, I'm so glad. Listen, okay? I don't want... Now that I've moved out, the only person I got to worry about bothering is my roommate, but my roommate seems pretty chill. He knows that I stream. He knows that I, you know, like, voice act and stuff. He's a cool guy. He's also a really good artist. He's an amazing artist. It's crazy. But I don't have anybody that's living under, like, you know, in my, like, that's living, like, under me like I used to, that will probably just be wondering, why the hell is this guy always freaking screaming? Like, my ears are bleeding? I mean, like, hey, man, I warned you guys. Had us in the first half. Y'all never saw it coming. It's the oldest trick in the book. It's incredible. Okay, and he's still running. I don't know if I like the side view of him running, to be honest. I kind of wish I had more of a more wider kind of view. This is too profile, I think. Can you please read my questions? I do stuff. I'm sorry if I don't read your questions. Chat's going by pretty fast. Can't keep track of everything. I try my best, though. Okay, he's running too far in that one. Gotta bring him back a bit. You sound like you need a cough drop? Do I need a cough drop? I don't think I need a cough drop. I just think I need a drink of water. Stay hydrated, my friends. Yo, I have an entire 3.5 seasons worth of Lego animation script, but I'm too indecent to even start it. Hey man, sometimes all it takes is just you pointing the camera at the thing and just starting. It requires some force on your own end sometimes. Okay, so he's running. He's running as fast as he can. I'm fast as fuck. I didn't mean to swear again. I'm sorry. Sometimes it just slips out. You know, it's 9:20 p.m. You know, I think I should have something called Edbound After Dark, in which I'll simply just swear, and you guys will never know when. But you know, right now it's still pretty early, and I don't want to. Here's the thing: I know a lot of you, like, younger people are watching, right? And a lot of people don't have headphones. And I don't know if they're like their parents are in the room or something, because this used to be me. This used to be me like when I was like, you know, like 11, 12, 13, watching something on YouTube, and I had to have like really close to my ear having it silent because I know at any moment an F-bomb can drop and my mom would just glare at me like, are you watching something with swearing in it? And it's like, dog, I can't have nothing in this goddamn house. And it's like, I don't want to like, you know, put that on one of you guys. Isaac Chick Junji. Say my name. I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. And I don't know if I saw it. I don't know if you saw it, but I meant when you screamed, you sounded like you needed a cough drop. At the end of the day, we all need cough drops. Underscore. You should go onto different people's channels from the stream and criticize their animations. Criticize. Now, when you say criticize, do you mean like go full Gordon Ramsay and just rip it to shreds? I don't want to do that. That's mean. We give constructive criticism only, ladies and gentlemen. Have you watched the Transformers movies? I watched 1, 2, and 3 when they first came out. The best Lego set to start with. Again, I think that some of the Far From Home sets are really good. Or just some of the Spider-Man sets are also really good. Oh, you know what we should get actually? There's this one set, the Mysterio one. It comes with the classic Mysterio. It comes with Spider-Man. It comes with, I think, Spider-Woman. You know, Gwen Stacy. And it's like Mysterio in a giant little like robot mech. The Mandalorian X amount of seconds. I'm not much of a. I haven't watched the Mandalorian. I'm not much of a Star Wars guy, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make this guy lean a bit forward. But I need more sticky tech. What Lego theme do you like? If it wasn't obvious, I really like the Marvel themes. Oh, but my favorite themes are always gonna be the video game ones. I think video games as a whole have like had more of a hold on my life than like, you know, like comics, which is why you see so many video game references in my videos, like Mario, for example. It's why I was so excited to hear about the Mario sets, but then it turns out they're like, I really hope we get an actual Mario minifigure, man. That's all I want. All I want. It's all I want. Lego, it's all I want is a Mario minifigure. Please. Please. Where do you get your music from? Video games. Video games I played when I was younger, most of the time. A lot of Nintendo games, because I grew up as a Nintendo kid. I played Nintendo pretty much only. You know, I had a GameCube growing up, got a Wii, and then I got a Wii U for some reason, and then I got a 3DS. And pretty much those are like, you know, I'm a Lego guy. I mean, I'm a Nintendo guy. Mario Kart, Zelda, Kirby, Smash Bros. Especially. I used to Smash Bros. Tournaments. Ed, did you ever actually play Undertale? Yes, I played Undertale. I love Undertale. Undertale's a great game with some great music. I did all the runs. I did the Genocide run, I did the Pacifist run, I did the Neutral run. If you get a Mario minifigure, would you make a Mario film? Absolutely. Absolutely. Easily. Like, without a doubt. In a heartbeat. I'll do it so fast, it'll make your head spin. Mr. Lego, get this man a Mario figure ASAP. Evacuate the city. Engage your defenses. And get this man a Mario Lego figure. What is my favorite Nintendo? Earthbound. I love Earthbound. The Earthbound games, Mother 3. Mother 3 is a great game. It's a great game. How about Deltarune? I have not played Deltarune. Okay, so he's just running. And then he bumps into the, and then he bumps his head on someone. Hey Ed, I have a 3DS and I need friends. Can I have your friend code, please? I don't have my 3DS anymore. I haven't played it in like years, sadly. Especially since like you know, I mostly like if I do play games, it's usually the Switch. I want to get Animal Crossing. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. The remake. What about Mother 3? Oh, I love Mother 3. Mother 3 is one of my favorite games. It is probably my favorite game. I should play it on stream sometime. Gotta click these cookies.
Gotta click them. What time is it?
Okay, so Dragon Frame's kind of lagging a bit, so we can't really see what we got so far.
What time is it? What time is it?
And then we see the time.
God. My God! I have got to get out of here, man.
And then he just runs off this.
Let's get out of here, man.
And then he bumps into the end of the wall. What is Animal Crossing? It's a game. It's essentially like right now. I think the new one. It's about like you're on an island, like a desert island, and you get to build the island to make it all nice and cool. And you get to like design your own mansion. You essentially live out everybody who was born during the 90s dream. Okay, every millennial, every Gen Zer's ultimate dream to own some type of property comes true with Animal Crossing. It's crazy. I mean, like. Will I ever own a house? Look at the housing market and you tell me. But Animal Crossing, you can always afford it. Okay. Okay, so he has to, Okay, so I'm gonna have to make him... I have to make him turn course a bit in order to be more aligned with what's going on. What is this for? This is for quarantine days. It's a project started by Zach MG. You have until April 30th to get an entry in. And essentially it's about, you know, we're all stuck in quarantine, right? Because we all... I wasn't expecting this to play. But I'm gonna play it. This is a good song. It's by Mountain Dew. If you don't know who Mountain Dew is, well, now you know. He's a great guy. This is Spooky Scary Skeletons mixed with Megalovania and Deja Vu for some reason, or running in the 90s. It's amazing. Oh man. This I play this every Halloween. Every Halloween I play this for like 3 hours straight. Oh, and the guitar comes in. Oh, it's immaculate. It's incredible. It's my own recipe. You know, it's my compliments to the chef, the artist who made this. Oh man, I'm hoping that's not racist. Italian accents. As long as Super Mario is doing them, I think anybody can do them with impunity. What is your favorite? I don't have a favorite. My favorite Lego set. The diner or the pirate set? I want to get the pirate set so bad. Ed, have you seen Radioing? Ratatouille? Oh, I love Ratatouille. Maybe make custom TF2 minifigures so we can have Lego TF2 video? Honestly, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. But I love TF2. Have you ever watched Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers, I think, is a very important figure in humanity as a whole. If you haven't watched Mr. Rogers, I suggest watching the documentary about him, Won't You Be My Neighbor? It's incredible. And it kind of you know, shows us what we should strive to be. You know, in what we do is just kind and caring. Goodbye, Studio Brick. I'm gonna say goodbye to you too. I'm glad you watched the stream. All right, that was Spooky Scary Tale. That song is called Too Spooky, Too Skeleton on SoundCloud. If you'd like to listen to it for yourself, it's by Mountain Dew. He's a great VFX artist. He's also a great composer. Have you seen the Lego Movie? Yes, of course. I love the Lego Movie is great. The Lego Movie is about consumerism, which is the only thing a Lego Movie should be about, I think. It's incredible. Shout me out, you're my favorite YouTuber. Incognito 20 seconds. Thank you for the kind words. I always get surprised when people say I'm their favorite YouTuber. I don't consider myself to be a YouTuber. At the end of the day, I kind of just make animations and post them here. Will you make another Obama animation? I was planning to bring Obama back as a character. Obama's kind of a key player in this whole world that I'm trying to develop. And you'll see why. I gotta put Justin Trudeau in these at some point though. I mean, like, come on, I'm Canadian. I gotta have some representation of my world, of my country's leaders. Justin Trudeau, speaking moistly. Shout me out, Rocket Jet Films. Well, there it is. Remember, I can't always see the chat. So if I miss your name, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm Canadian too. Hey man, Canadians, I like being Canadian. I love being Canadian. I don't know if I'll ever actually move out of Canada. I like it here a lot. I'm gonna go watch A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I haven't seen that one. That's the one with Tom Hanks. The one I was talking about was Won't You Be My Neighbor. That's the documentary. What is my favorite Lego movie, including Clutch Powers? Clutch Powers. He's the most powerful Clutch. I'm about to request a shout out, Ralph and Jones. Chances are, if I read your question, if I happen to get to it, then I'll just read your name.
Here, man.
And then he runs, and then he gets knocked. Wow, that actually was timed perfectly. I was not expecting that. And then he's gonna get hit by the horse. The horse is what's guarding him. The lighting here is a little bit dark. I should probably fix it in the next shot. It's a little bit too dull. A little bit too dark. You've inspired me to start brick filming on my own channel. I'm happy to hear that. We all get inspired by someone, right? It's important not to be discouraged. It can take a really long time if you're just starting out. Like, remember, I don't even think I started getting good at this until I was like maybe 15, 16-ish. It takes a long time, and it takes a lot of skill. But skills can be developed. It's very important to understand that nobody's really born with like this type of talent or whatever. A lot of it is just hard work and determination. Got that, and you can do anything. Next animation, it's this. And then after this is going to be The Flash versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Who's going to be, who's going to be the fastest? Who's the fastest running thing of all time? I can't believe it's already 9:30, man. I just woke up. I woke up like 6 hours ago at 3 o'clock. This completely destroys my perception of time. I feel like it's only 5 p.m. right now, but it's actually 9:30. Incredible. I'm not a fan of the way that time has been working since quarantine started. I don't even know what time I'm going to go to bed tonight. Oh man, I'm hoping it's not like at 6 a.m. again. Last night I went to bed at 7 a.m., which is why I woke up so late today. I think you're better than Eddie Murphy at motivational speeches. Delusional Echo 99. I'm telling you, I would beat Eddie Murphy in a fight. I would clap Eddie Murphy's cheeks easily. I hope that means beat him in a fight, because if that's not... Because I'm pretty sure that means something else in a lot of other terms. But whatever, I stand by it. When do you think you'll get 100,000 subscribers? I don't know. Honestly, sometimes a lot of subscribers come in randomly. Sometimes they don't. But I don't really predict. I kind of just go through it. Are you thick? I'm the thickest in the land. Kids who listen to rap music get brain damage? Well, I listen to rap. Am I gonna get brain damage? And we're finally coming up on the end of this shot. Let me get ideas for action comedy brick film. Again, I usually just, think of like one concept and think, would this be funny? How can I elaborate it? Doesn't really take a lot. It's not about the premise. It's mostly just what you do with it. You can beat Eddie Murphy, but can you beat Ed Sheeran? Oh my lord, I could destroy Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, I would tear through him like he was butter. Warm butter, of course, because frozen butter is actually kind of tough to tear through. But if Ed Sheeran, what does Ed Sheeran have? His guitar? He'd be like this, okay? He'd attack his guitar with me like this, and I'd catch it in the air, and I'd be like, bah, boom, and he'd just be on the floor, just be like, ah, and what's he gonna do next? What's he gonna do next when I destroy Ed Sheeran? Every other Ed in the world is no match. They can never match my physical prowess. I'll do 20 push-ups to prepare for the fight, of course. Because you need. How much prep time does Ed Sheeran have? Actually, he might actually be able to beat me if he has prep time. If he figures out my weaknesses. Petition to make Ed a character in Smash Bros. Bro, what would my up be anyways? Pop. Oh man, they should make the Joker into a character in Smash Bros. And one of his taunts could be like him, dancing on the steps. I'm gonna delete that frame. Okay. I'm gonna make him go back a lot more. Maybe even actually put him on some sticky tack. Do you know how to punch in 12 frames? Honestly, I'm trying to think about how long it would take me to animate an actual punch. I think it would take me about 9 frames to animate a punch, honestly. You have 3 frames winding it up, and then 2 frames actually, animating the punch going forward, and then the rest of it is just spent kind of giving the character the wind down. I joined the stream late, so what's your Lego film about? This guy is trying to get out of his house, but he can't because he's under quarantine. So he's trying multiple ways to bust out. I will eat a piece of bread at you, and I'll eat it back. I'll eat the piece of bread back. I'll destroy the piece of bread. It stands no chance against me. Any piece of bread on this planet I can destroy with impunity. There is no loaf of bread on this planet that can stand a chance against me, okay? None. I would like to be noticed if that is okay. Darth Marvel. Well, of course it's okay. What about a potato? Ram tube. It depends. How much prep time does the potato have? If the potato has enough prep time, then I might be able to. Then it might actually be a bit of a fight. I might not actually be able to get through it. All bread in the world, beware. Oh man, you know what I hate about bread, actually? They give you so much of it. They give you so much bread in a loaf, and then they say, alright, here's a frick ton of bread. You have 4 days to eat it before it goes bad. It's like, how am I going to eat all this bread? Why is this not working? Okay, maybe I gotta do this. Okay, how's this? And then okay, so in order to complete the falling down animation, we gotta make sure he bumps a bit. He kind of like, we want to make him land on the ground and just do a tiny bit of bouncing. Do you watch any other LEGO animators? I watch quite a few. I watch Akash LEGO Productions. I watch Smash Brick Productions, Yakgo, James K. Wood, Delusional Echo, Eddie into the Eddieverse. Imagine all the Eds of the world, every single one of us. Oh, isn't that one guy from that one 90 Day Fiance clip named Ed too? The guy without a neck? The guy who was like telling his girlfriend to shave her leg hair or something? Can you maybe run through the video so far? Alright, in a second, when I'm done this shot. Okay. Take the shot. He just kind of collapses. And then we're gonna make him just kind of like scuttle around a bit. If you do it, I will throw bread at you. Again, I will simply grab the bread, with my mouth even, because it's bread, it's edible, and I will throw it back at you. How to watch the entire video when completed? I'm gonna upload it when it's done, of course. I'm watching the stream to the end unless you start swearing. I don't think I'm gonna swear. I mean, I try not to swear in my videos. I try not to swear too much, at least. Especially, okay, so here's the art of swearing in films, in brick films, okay? You don't want to do it too much, because, especially with the F-bomb, because if you go the entire video or stream without dropping an F-bomb, and then you just do it randomly at the end, it's gonna catch people off guard, and it's gonna make people laugh. It's like, the more you kind of hold it in your reserves, the more power you give it. It's like waiting for it to charge up, you know? Okay, so the issue with this one is that there's too many frames where he's in the same spot, so it kind of looks like his momentum stops too quickly. Okay, so this is what we want. See, does that look a lot better? Look at it again. It's like he gets hit and then he kind of like in slow motion falls backwards. That's not good. You don't want that. We gotta delete that frame. We gotta delete this frame here. And now there's a lot more sort of like a violent jerkiness to the actual movement. So remember, you know, if something looks a little bit too slow, delete a frame. That's probably all you need to do. Who here is watching the Marvel movies? We all be watching the Marvel movies. I have an Instagram. I have Edbound on Instagram. Throw steak at Ed so he doesn't starve. I will destroy every piece of steak on the planet. Though I don't think I can beat a cow in a fight. Cows are crazy, man. You see, they're like tanks. They're literally the animal kingdom tank. No, that's elephants, actually. What am I talking about? They don't, an elephant that never forgets to kill. And they're also tanks. It's crazy. Ed, I'm going to make a Roblox model of your minifigure. Just want to as a thanks. Hey, you should send it to me when it's done over on Twitter or Instagram. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much... So he gets hit. And he falls. And now let's just add a little bit more movement. Where to watch the entire animation collab for quarantine days? It's going to be on ZachMG's channel. Which, of course, when it goes up, I will, you know, let you guys know in the video. As well as whatever video I have just recently made, I'll include a link to it in the credits. Okay, all right. So that's it. So that's the whole shot right there. That's the last frame. We just took it. And now let us watch what we have so far. We gotta remember this whole short is about this character trying to get out of his house because he's been stuck in quarantine for too long and he's sick of it.
I gotta click these cookies, man. I gotta click them. What time is it? My God! I have got to get out of here, man. Sorry.
And then just that was a long ass run cycle.
Got to get out of here.
How long did it take us to animate that?
Got to get out of here, man.
And just pretend there's sound effects there. With sound effects, it makes things a lot better. Question is, what is your favorite LEGO minifigure? Oh, I really love the Mysterio minifigure. Mysterio. What else is there? Oh, Squidward is a great minifigure. Squidward's also a great minifigure. And I like Doctor Strange. Throw a chunk of wood at Ed? I don't know if I can destroy a chunk of wood, honestly. That might be a little bit too heavy.
Sorry, can't let you out.
Okay, so that's the horse talking right there. So yes, the horse is what's keeping me from going outside. And now I gotta make him turn around. Why is a horse guarding me? Why is a horse blocking my path? I don't know, honestly. I thought it'd be funny. It was originally gonna be Thanos, but maybe my videos could do with a less of a Marvel influence, you know? You can't protect yourself from sourdough bread. Everybody's been baking some sourdough bread. I have noticed. All my friends have been doing it. My girlfriend's been doing it. Why is everybody doing the sourdough bread? You know, what is with it? Okay, so I gotta make him turn around. And this is gonna be pretty easy. This is just like, animating the horse shouldn't be that hard. Well, I bumped the camera, so I guess it is gonna be that hard. Let me redo it. I hate when that happens. Okay, let's try it again. Bumping the camera really sucks. Oh man. Slayer Stop Motion's gotta go ahead. Love the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a nice rest of the day. Wherever you may be, wherever you may go, wherever you may do, whatever you might do. Sometimes words don't come easily to me. Alright. Maybe I should get rid of this frame here, this first one. Alright, I'm gonna head back out, but I will be back in like 30 minutes. Duke of Bricks might be here still in 30 minutes. I'll see you then. Though it is getting kind of late. 9:43. Okay. So he turns around. Oh, maybe I should actually start moving his head up a bit. So let's move his head up. You know, I love this horse minifigure, honestly. It's morning in Philippines and I live there. Damn. Best gift, Tanyata. It's like 9 p.m. here. 9:40 almost. I woke up at 3 p.m. Why? I gotta stop. I gotta find another talking point. Okay. So now I gotta make him sort of like smooth into this horse transition. Let's just focus on it. Best boxing using pre-recorded voices be like... Whoa. Matt Kim, I'm a Baril, I don't know what that means. Not Ed. Bread! The ultimate fusion of animation and wheat! That really hurt my voice. God, I'm not doing that. Please grow a beard at 100k. I don't even think I can grow a beard. This is honestly... What you guys see here right now, it's probably like... It's the most I've ever had. I'm serious. I don't think I can grow a beard. My dad couldn't grow a beard until he was 30, and I'm only 21, so I still got like 9 years to go. Okay, so that looks good, but maybe I want to take out some frames because I want to make the animation just a bit snappier. See, that's better. That's better. And let's make his head move up. How many frames per second? This is 15 frames per second. All my videos are 15 frames per second. Here is the real question. Why are you so cool? I don't think I'm that cool. I don't think I'm that cool at all. I was actually pretty... In high school, I was actually very much a loner. You know, I was like that. I was like... I have a few friends, right? A few close friends who are still my friends to this day. But I didn't really have a lot of friends. I was like that weird kid. I always looked mad. A lot of people thought I was going to shoot the school. But I'm like, bro, it's Canada. Where am I going to get anything like that? Okay, so I'm going to want him to stick with this. Stick here. So how does this look? Okay, maybe that actually doesn't look good because the way his head keeps going up and down. I don't want to make it seem like that when he's not really talking. What is the stop motion about? My character is trying to break out of the house, but the horse is trying to stop me. Because, well, he doesn't want me to catch coronavirus. His name is legally Breadbound now. The ultimate fusion of animator and wheat. Breadbound! Yeah! That's gonna be the next villain. It's gonna be Wonder Bread. Oh man, the CEO of Wonder Bread is pissed off at me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I said I can beat it. Maybe I said I could beat him in a fight, and he's like, "No, you freaking can't." Ends the fight right there. You can't say that, Edgar Cortinas. What can I not say? Sorry. This is a Canadian horse, if it wasn't obvious. Name the horse Eddie Murphy? But I can beat Eddie Murphy in a fight. Eddie Murphy is the CEO of Wonder Bread. Eddie Murphy's gonna be like, "Ha! I hear you talking that shit about Wonder Bread. Ha ha! I played Donkey in Shrek." That's Eddie Murphy. Okay, I think I actually messed up the shot pretty badly with when I moved his head up, and I think that's why it's not coming out quite right. So I gotta redo all that. Okay, this should be fine. If I move his head just a tiny bit more. At 100,000 subscribers, you should have a raffle for voice acting featured in your video. You should have a raffle for voice acting featured in your video. That'd be a good idea. I was actually thinking maybe even holding like an audition or something. Who would win in a fight, Ed or Jim Carrey? I'm gonna give this one to Jim Carrey. That guy's a wild card. That guy will bring a knife. And then he'll be like, "Sorry, didn't know we can bring knives," in his classic Jim Carrey way when he's all cartoon. I don't have the facial bones to do what Jim Carrey does, you know? That guy actually is made of rubber. So he can... I don't trust him. That guy can fight. That guy can definitely fight. Ed Helms is going down. Who does Ed Helms play? Andy from The Office? Alright. Ed Helms is doomed. Ed Helms were like dead Helms, am I right? That's a knee slapper right there. Marvel or anime? I'm more of a Marvel guy. Okay. So I gotta make him move down a bit more and collapse him. This is really hard to get right, honestly. Why is this so... I said, at the start of this horse animation, I said this should be easy. Remember that. Tweets sayings that have not aged well, right there. Alright, but this next part should be easy. I'm just moving his head up and down. Watch this. It's literally, this is how I'm gonna make his dialogue work. It's just his head moving up and down. Sorry, but I hate anime and Fortnite. I said it! Darth Marvel, man. This guy is with the Darth Marvel with the hot takes in the Edbound chat, circa 2020. I'm just... A lot of people hate Fortnite. I didn't mean to say a lot of people hate Edbound. Why is your YouTube channel called Edbound? It is a reference to Earthbound and my name, Edwin. I like Earthbound a lot. What's your channel icon? It's a clay figure of me. Hi. We like Fortnite. I don't hate Fortnite. I mean, I used to play Fortnite with my friends. It's a fun game. I think it's fun. I think it gets way more hate than it deserves. I don't even know why it gets hate. Minecraft got all the hate in the world in 2017, 2018-ish, but in 2019, people started going back to it. What if that might happen with Fortnite, you know that? I feel like that might happen with Fortnite. I feel like everybody hates Fortnite now, but then in the future it's going to be fun again, and then people are going to like be like, alright, I love Fortnite. I love Fortnite now. Fortnite is literally my god. And now he's moving his head again. There's some quiet-ass songs. You know what? Actually, we're going to listen to the Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack now, okay? It's the only thing we can do. We're gonna start off with easily the best song in the entire soundtrack. It's called Stickerbush Symphony, Bramble Blast. It's incredible. Anybody who's ever played a Nintendo game knows what this song is because of how good it is. Oh yeah, inject that into my veins. I need it. This is such a good song. It's so relaxing. It's the vibe. It's the most vibe song of all the times. Okay, his head should move a lot because it's the end of the sentence and there's a lot of emphasis on it. Minecraft wasn't actually dead. It had more and more sales and players. It's just YouTubers to quit beating the bush. I didn't know that. I know PewDiePie played it, and then everybody started loving it again. Please make an Ninjago stop motion. I might in the future. I don't really know anything about Ninjago, honestly. I know there's like a ninja. He's like green. This song is overrated in my opinion. Golden Pixel, get out of here! Get out of here! I will destroy you in a fight. How dare you? Dragon Frame crashed. Oh well. I will not actually destroy Golden Pixel in a fight. He's entitled to his opinion. I know people who do say the song is overrated, and yeah, that's fine. I can see it being overrated. It does get a lot of love. Things that get a lot of love, sometimes they don't get all the love. Right now, I'm just waiting for Dragon Frame to stop being dumb because it died again. It closed. Well, while I wait for this to come back, I actually have to go to the bathroom and refill my water. So I'll be back in like, I don't know, 30 seconds. BRB. Alright. I just washed my hands because in like 2020, people gotta be washing their hands like crazy. I've been washing my hands so many times. It's like I used to wash my hands already a lot, but now it's like I wash my hands so much and my skin's actually getting dried out. I was not going. Relax, all right. We all don't need to debate on what I'm doing in the bathroom. Debate on something else. Debate on something that's more important, like I don't know. What is there to debate about nowadays? You know, I guess we're going through a crisis, right? Not a lot of people are debating because people are coming together. Oh, I know. The people who are protesting about being letting out, wanting to be let out. We're like, relax. You're going to spread the disease even further. You absolute fool. Anyways, I'm going to try and find another song real quick. I like the song a lot too. It's from Donkey Kong Country 2. You know what? When this stream is over, or when I'm done this, maybe I'll stream Donkey Kong Country 2 for a bit because I love that game and it's a fun game. I don't know. I want to like kind of branch out to more like, you know, into more different types of like videos I can make or like even streams. I'm back, Big Brain Productions and Superhero Friends. Hello, welcome back. I remember when you said bye and I was like, no, don't go, don't leave me. And now you're back. Do you think an animation with music as a primary focus could be a good topic to focus an animation on? Yes, music is a great thing to focus your animation around. Music is great. I love music. I think music is honestly one of the most important things of filmmaking in general. Like, songs, like, I mean, like, when you remember a really good scene, you know, you remember a good scene. But you remember when you remember a really good scene with a really good song, it hits all the more different. You know why you remember Portals from Endgame? Because of this song. The song, I mean, like, also the event itself is also crazy, but the song that accompanied it was perfect. Oh man, that's why it sticks out so well in your head. You know, my favorite fast food place. I like A&W a lot. Notice me, please. Notice me, please. Edgar Cortinas. Okay, let's see how this looks. And then my character says, "Why not?"
Why not?
The horns during that scene was perfect. What horns? Oh, the trumpets. I thought you meant like horns. Can you make another Spider-Man stop motion? Oh man, I don't think I'll ever stop making Spider-Man stop motions. I love Spider-Man, and I love using Spider-Man as like a mouthpiece, as like a vessel for like actual struggles. That's why I love the Spider-Man character so much. Is because, like, you know, when you're young, you like Spider-Man because Spider-Man is a cool superhero, right? But when you get older, you realize that Spider-Man is just a guy that has huge things happen to him, and that's why you continue to love the character. Bro, what's your Spotify playlist? I just love the music you got. This isn't on Spotify. This is on YouTube. My Spotify playlist I can't play because full of copyrighted music, and I'll get claimed. I'll get destroyed. This looks weird for some reason. Oh, I see why. It's because he goes up and then down again. I want him to. I have to keep him going up if I'm gonna do this. Or I can do that. What is your Nintendo Switch friend code? I do not know it off the top of my head. It's a long code. Why do I record audio first? So that way I can animate using the audio as a blueprint. So that way if I say something like, you know, like how dare you kill him or something, you know, I can figure out how am I going to animate the character to say it to make it sound like he's actually acting out how he's saying it. It's important to record audio first because, you know, at the end of the day you want to treat your figures like they're actual actors, you know? And you want to animate to the voice acting. Every big animation studio ever always records audio first. Audio first always. It's like a Bible rule. I'm also not a fan of rap. It's fine. I wasn't a fan of rap until like later on in my life. I think it's like an acquired taste. But you know, some rap is really good. Childish Gambino, for example. I think that's what got me into rap. Childish Gambino is great. Is a great artist, though. And now I'm just setting up this next shot. If you're, I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. If you ask for moderator, that's not how you get moderator. You get moderator because if I know you, from my Discord, and I know you're trustworthy. It's like a lot of when you ask for things from people, it's important to recognize sometimes asking things for certain things specifically. It will just sort of like lead to it being less. It will lead to less of a chance to actually obtaining that goal. You need to work for that goal. Okay, now I gotta make sure the lighting's alright. And how does it look like when he's all the way up again? That's a good angle. I like that angle. Okay. The thumbnail for me is you squeezing a horse head. Oh man, where did those lights come from? It came from one of those. What's it called? Those minifigure packs from the newest series, I think. It's the one that came with the gamer champion. And that's all there was to it, right? If I'm a gamer, I might as well have gamer pants. Oh, this song again. We just listened to the song, my guy. Relax, relax. Okay. This song we can listen to. This is the song that played during the fight scene, in Grocery War or Grocery Shopping in 2020. And it's such a good song. It's a banger. Alright, y'all. I gotta head out. Enjoy the stream, Ed. Alright. Thank you so much for your help beating the bush. Thank you for watching. Did you do It Chapter 2? Nah. Trump versus Obama? I mean, like, centrism versus right-wingism? Are you gonna do Avengers in X minutes? Eventually. I eventually do plan to do the MCU movies. Except I have said this earlier, but doing the movies in minutes are probably my least favorite projects, mostly because of, like, I feel like I get the least amount of control with them. What do I edit on? Adobe Premiere Pro.
Now this is pretty. This is a pretty easy. This is a pretty thing to animate. A pretty easy thing to animate. Man, I gotta take another drink of water. Stay hydrated. Thoughts on X-Men? Joshua Arnold? I like X-Men for the most part. I like some of the characters. Though I'm not really too invested in. I'm not like I don't have a lot of knowledge about it.
Why not?
And what's my biggest fear? A guy? Well, they say never tell people your biggest fear, but I think I don't know. War probably is a big one. I don't want to die in a war. That would suck. Like, oh man, that's probably. I think as a young able-bodied man, I think yeah, like being drafted into a war I don't want to like fight in and then dying in it is probably one of my biggest fears. Like I'm not much of a war person.
Why not?
Logan's one of my favorite films for the person for Joshua Arnold. Cause you're asking me about X-Men, and yeah, Logan's great. My biggest fear is losing to Eddie Murphy. Nah, Eddie Murphy's biggest fear is me. Okay, so this, I need to make this quicker. And this is how I'm gonna do it. How did you feel about the World War III memes? Okay, I had two reactions to the World War III memes. One was, haha, this is kind of funny. And my other, are we all gonna die? I mean, I think that's everybody. That was everybody's reaction to World War III memes. Because I mean, like, yeah, it's funny, but like at the end of the day, it's like, dude, I don't want to freaking die over a bunch of people I don't know.
Why not?
You know? Oh man. Like, I read All Quiet on the Western Front recently. That's a book about World War I, right? It is not a fun read. My God, it is not. It's not fun. Do you Venom? Super Mario Chase. Are you asking me if I'm gonna do Venom? I don't know if I will in the near future, but I might.
Why not?
Ed, I don't know if you read the other one. What color are your pants for the model, and what type? For this minifigure, they're just like dark blue.
Why not?
Daniel Craig versus Ed Bound? Okay, Daniel Craig has that one. Daniel Craig wins. I'm a real with y'all. I don't think I can beat Daniel Craig in a fight. In any type of fight. I'm gonna find a different song to play. Ooh. Alright, so, what is the shot that I'm doing right now? He's saying, why not? And he's having a conversation with the Horseman. What is the title of this video? I don't know yet, actually. I think it might be Quarantine Day, I don't know, 48 or something. Whatever day it is. Or like, I gotta get out of this house. Or like, I'm tired of being in this house or something. What kind of studio lights do you have? I don't have studio lights. These are literally just desk lamps. That's it. They're like cheap, like $20, $30. Animation scene already made it in chapter 2. He already did. That's good for him.
Why not? Why not?
Okay, so he says why not? And he's like freaking out. Oh yeah, this is good. This song is gonna start off a little bit quiet if you can't hear it yet. Can you grow a beard? I don't think I can. I don't think I have the genes for a beard, honestly. I have like the genes for a goatee, if anything. Like a Tony Stark goatee, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't think it'd look good on me. I am Groot. Damn, Darth Marvel. Out here spitting facts. Why a horse?
Why not?
Originally it was gonna be Thanos, but I wanted it maybe to like have less of like a Marvel influence. Can you please make Coffin Dance as an animation? That's a good idea, actually. I don't have the hats. But I do have figures for it. I can definitely make the figures. I have enough.
Why not? It's dangerous out there. What if you die?
Okay. So the horse needs to say, it's dangerous out there. What if you die? And I'm gonna make him angled a bit more. Please answer me. Okay, do an Iron Man. I will eventually do the MCU movies. And Venom, probably. I don't want to revisit Venom. I didn't like Venom that much. I'm sorry. But Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, that's very B-movie-esque. And if they lean into B-movie territory with Venom 2, it could be a great movie. It could be a masterpiece, even. Can you make tutorials? I have made a few tutorials. I've made quite a few tutorials on my channel, actually. You can check them out. There's a whole playlist of them. Okay, so the horse is speaking. While the horse speaks, we all must be silent. Do I like Metroid? Metroid Fusion is my favorite Metroid game, but I don't really like the classic Metroid. I feel like I get too lost in them. There's so much going on, and I'm not really good with navigation. I always get like lost, you know? They're too cryptic. It's why I can only beat Metroid Fusion, because that one's the easy one. And the horse is talking. Okay, I think this is going to be a weird angle because I can't necessarily keep the horse still while I move his head up and down. So I'm going to have to find some studs to maybe keep him a little bit more grounded, if you will, in the reality. What do you think of the Transformers films? I don't know if they're that good. I don't think they're that good, personally. There's a lot of fighting, but there's almost like too much fighting, you know? You got to give me a break. You got to give me something to laugh and cry about. But I think Dark of the Moon was okay. I think Dark of the Moon was the best one, I think. What is your favorite stop motion that you made? This might sound like it's biased, but I really like the last couple I made. Spider-Man Rent to Pay and Grocery Shopping in 2020. I actually really had fun with those ones. And I'm really glad how they came out. I don't like the song that much, actually. I'm gonna change it. It's not the same. It's not the original. It's like a remix. Ooh, this is a good song though. Remake Green Guys in Lego? I might one day. Green Guys 2? They're still there. Alright, so he has to move his head up. Now this next part of animating is probably going to be very, like, you know, simple. Not a lot of action going on. It's literally just the characters talking to each other. So at this point, I gotta go now. Kevin's Lego Films, thank you for watching. Alright, I gotta start timing people out myself. I don't think any of my mods are here anymore. So I'm gonna put the user in timeout. I'm sorry, Rocket Jet Films, but you gotta relax. My friend. I might take a bit of a break in a bit, to be honest. Because I find myself losing more and more energy as the stream goes on. Not that that's a bad thing, you know, I'm a human at the end of the day. Much like cameras that we use, I have a battery as well. $2 from Joe Feldkamp. Ice Cream Sandwich Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Thank you very much for the donation. Though I was hoping I could finish this on stream, though. That's the thing. But I guess, you know, there's a spider on my door? There's no spider on my door. Have you ever made any stop motion films with action figures? No, actually, I don't think I have. Closest I would have gotten is probably the puppets I've made for, you know, like the claymation I used to do. Which had joints in them, which had like skeletons and joints like an action figure would. But I had to, like, you know, like I would have to nail them to the ground to keep them steady. It's one of the reasons why it took so long is because you have to like really like, you know, focus on the set. You have to break parts of the set and a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of like movement that takes forever to just set up. Like setting up a shot alone in a claymation probably takes like a whole like an hour or two. Do you have any tips on what? On animation? If you're gonna ask for tips, I'd ask if you ask for something specific, maybe. Because just for general tips as a whole, I guess there's not much I can really say aside from just do what you like, you know. Would you be up to reacting to fan videos on a stream one day? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Although I've thought of it in the past, I just worry that I don't want to, like, you know, send any bad eggs out there to, like, you know, send mean comments to people.
Why not?
Or like harass. It's one of my worries because, you know, you never know who's watching, right? But I don't think any of you guys would, but you never know. Okay, so he has to move his head down again. Will you make a Team Fortress 2 video? Like Lego Team Fortress 2? Yes, probably. I don't know if I'd ever play Team Fortress 2 unless it was like on a stream. But I don't know if I'm going to be animating forever. Although I want to be. I want to actually like one of my goals is actually like to be able to make like a full-length feature film in clay, like a claymation. Cause man, you ever see those Leica films? Coraline, Kubo and the Two Strings, the Paranorman, Box Trolls, those are great. Missing Link, was alright. Can you make a Flash video? I don't know Flash. I don't know Flash. I want to play TF2 right now. Yeah, I heard there's like this whole leak.
Overwatch? I love Overwatch. I play Overwatch all the time. I play Overwatch pretty much every night. I play Deathmatch a lot, actually. Deathmatch is my favorite mode. Because nobody yells at me for being bad at the game. You know, people just make fun of me because they kill me. But like, nobody on my team is like, this friggin' Hanzo, get him off our friggin' team. I'm tired of losing because of people like him. And it's like, I just want to shoot arrow. Come on. Are you ever gonna make a Lego film? Strong Doctor, the strongest doctor, is in the works. I mean, like very early works. Like we're just kind of like trying to get ideas out. But we really actually want to make it a feature-length film one day. Okay.
What if you die?
Okay, so I gotta kind of concentrate to figure out how to animate this next one. Oh, actually, okay, Andre De Los Santos. I actually did used to make 2D animations in like Photoshop. But like the way I did is I would make 2D models, and like I would make them into PNGs, and then I would just keyframe them in Adobe Premiere. So I wouldn't actually do like any like different drawings to like invoke animation because I'm not good at drawing. Whoops. All right, everyone, stop. Jacob Rodriguez said stop. Oh, y'all gotta stop now. So I want this guy to kind of like wobble around, okay? Because he's like, whoa, whoa. Well, what if you die? You know, I want to make sure that, you know, the horse is like worried. This is BoJack Horseman. Sorry, I was watching the whole stream, but I gotta go now. But Flipbrick Production, don't worry about it, man. Thank you for watching the stream. And if you want to catch the rest of it, you know there is gonna be an archive. So just go into the stream archives. I like streaming. I'm sorry. I actually feel like this out of all the streams I've done so far, I feel like this is the only good one. You know, this is the only one that's actually like good at being watched. Cause I'm trying really like, you know, like I'm trying to figure this out a lot more. I changed the layout. You know, I want to make things better. I put the chat in the video because I want to make the most high quality stream experience of all time for all you guys. Okay, so this is good so far. Okay, so here is when I need to actually make him jump up a bit because that's when the what finally comes out. What if you die? Me does nothing, Edbound, it time. Me, in case you haven't noticed, you just activated my trap card. Also me is King in House of Lazy. I hope Edbound notices my meme. Edgar Cortinas, your meme has been noticed. I gotta go, bye Edbound. I'm gonna see you later, Wilmer. Sterling, thank you for watching the stream. Is BoJack the horse's official name? Yes, this is actually BoJack the horse. Okay, actually, you know what? In order to make this work properly, I'm gonna need to make him go up a bit. What if? And then I'm gonna make him start going back down a bit. And then I'm gonna make him kind of like stay here a bit because when he says die, I want him to like pop up again. I really hope they don't quit like other cool animation channels. I hope you reach 1 million subs. Thank you very much, Ade de Los Santos. I want to be doing animation for a long time, but I don't know if that's gonna be the only thing I want to be doing. Is all. You know, we're human beings. We like change. We like variety. So I hope to be able to kind of branch out into other forms of, you know, making videos. Maybe like skits with like my friends. Oh man, you know, I gotta play Mafia. Mafia is a great channel. Mafia is a great game. The Edbound universe. There's only one universe, and it's the Edbound universe. It's my world, and you're all just living here. That's just how it is. Yeah, he just says, and this horse is concerned. Will it be out by Monday? I want this to be out tomorrow. Like, this is a short video, so it's not going to be like much of a Monday animation. I don't know if I'm going to have a video this Monday. I'm going to try really hard to get a video this Monday. I'm going to try really hard to make sure it's a Flash versus Sonic. It's going to be again, I'm trying to focus more on shorter videos now because I feel like if I do too many long animations, I'll burn myself out because man, grocery shopping in 2020, that was fun to make, but it took so much. You know? And like I find myself, if I work on the same project for too long, like I start losing a bit of motivation in it. So, It's one of the reasons why I try to keep things like quick.
What if you die?
I deserve all the subs in the world. Rocket Jet Films. Well, luckily for you guys, there's a Subway right down the street from me. All I need is all of your money. Give me all your money, billions of dollars into my bank account right now, and I can get all the subs in the world. Will Mr. Krabs return to Nam? Gobby Productions, Krabs and Nam, bro. I'm still trying to get that off the ground. Oh, I can't. Okay, no, actually, what I need for that is a bunch of little soldiers, like a lot of the soldier minifigures. Why is Earth a pyramid? Earth is no longer a pyramid in the Edbound Cinematic Universe. Good stream, but bye. I'm gonna see you later, the Master of All Puppies. But where Earth is now something else. Something else is taking the shape of the Earth. Oh man, I said that and a lot of people just left. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Don't actually give me your money. Don't worry about it. Money isn't important. But I am happy that you guys are actually watching the stream. And we've had a consistent, healthy stream of viewership too. So thank you all so much for watching again. And thank you again for the people on the stream. I know listen, every person you ever watch on any internet site on YouTube is gonna say this. Thank you for watching. But it's because it's true, damn it. Like, y'all, we need you. You are what makes things go. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys watching, so thank you guys. Honestly. You guys are excelente. Random question, do you have any tips to make a bit more complicated plots a bit shorter? Golden Pixel? Well, complex plots as a whole, by nature, are going to have to take a long time to really kind of wind out. So, the only way you can really make a complex plot shorter is if you simplify it by taking something out. I try to go with simple plots most of the time.
What if you die?
Yeah, I'm still going down with that animation. I'm trying to finish this whole thing.
What if you die?
And I think this animation, okay, this horse animation, I like it.
It's dangerous out there. What if you die?
So what happened to the two homies that explode the universe? They're still chugging, they're still exploring it. What if you bring someone on to either help with editing or animation? Maybe someone who can help with a few projects here and there. Maybe they do something small first and work up. The reason why I usually keep this as a really small operation is because I work at really awkward hours, and also because I like keeping it tight to the best, because if I need something changed like that, I can just change it. And, sometimes, like, say, for example, with voice actors, sometimes I think of something that might be funnier, and I want them to say the line for me, but sometimes I have to, sometimes it might not be great to sort of wait for them, because, I have to wait for their time to actually come in. And it's hard to really, when things are being made so fast, it's kind of hard to work on anybody else's time, which is why I usually try to make this tight, and myself.
It's dangerous out there. What if you die?
I'm 21. Optimus Prime 34.
Then I guess I'll...
Okay, I need to add a couple more frames to this, but I messed up and I bumped the camera a bit. The camera bumps! It's so painful. I hate it. I hate bumping the camera. Strong Doctor sounds like an SNL skit. I mean, okay, so obviously the premise is going to be that is a doctor who's really strong, of course, but this is an actual mystery that he has to solve. He's also a really good doctor, Doesn't have to just be that one joke over and over again. There can actually be a plot.
It's dangerous out there. What if you die? Then I guess I'll die.
Okay, so the next one is gonna be Then I Guess I'll Die. Just redo the pics? I don't want to redo all of that, Sebastian Valenzuela. Now I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put you guys through that. I'm gonna go finish animating my Lego Meet the Spy. This was a great stream. So long. Thank you for watching, Collector XD. Dude, the repetitive questions are really annoying. Sometimes, I mean, you gotta remember, a lot of these people probably weren't here when they heard me answer some of these questions. So, Wait, I just got here. What are you doing? I am animating. I'm animating, Dude, please make merch. I will buy it. Well, there is actually something in the works that me and my friend are trying to do, that we might be able to sell. And we're hoping it comes out really well. It's actually what I've been working on myself for the last couple of days, instead of making a video, which I probably should be working on now. Good luck, Edbound. You're my favorite stop-motion animation YouTuber. Hope you make it to 1 million before December. That's quite a goal. But thank you very much, Alan Bibian. Thank you very much for watching the stream. And I hope to see you next time. Is Chef Dong going to be in Strong Doctor? Chef Dong is dead. I'm sorry. Chef Dong was shot and killed by the corrupt authority. That's some good water. H2O, my friends. It's necessary for life. It's already 10:30. Incredible. 1 second. I'm trying to get my okay. My bearings have been got. All right.
Then I guess I'll die.
That's what I gotta animate. So I'm gonna make him go forward a bit first. I'm gonna make him maybe pause for a bit. Okay, we're ready to start animating again, fellas. Milk is better. He needs some milk. Do I need milk? Is that better for your throat? I feel like that like kind of freezes it up. I don't know. Milk always gives me like phlegm or something gross. What time zone are you in? EST. Eastern Standard Time, the greatest time zone of all time. I think Eastern Standard Time is probably the best time zone. It's the only one that makes sense. I mean, like, the sun rises at 6 a.m., just like how it's supposed to be everywhere else in the world. People are telling me it's morning here in Australia, and it's like, how is it going to be morning when it's 10:22 p.m., you fool? Come on, I'm tired of this. And then he just kind of accepts his fate. What do you think of the Sonic movie? I thought it was alright. That's pretty much it. I don't have many opinions. I kind of had fun watching it. I think Jim Carrey was the best part. I didn't like Sonic that much himself. I thought some of his lines were kind of too much, you know? What do you think of John Williams' music, like Star Wars? I think he's a great composer. I mean, like, I don't think that's like a hot take or anything. I think a lot of people just know that he's a great composer. Goodbye, Ed, until your next stream, my friend. Well, I'm gonna see you later, Rocket Ship Films. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry for timing you out, but hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do when you I'm sorry to admit it, but Eddie Murphy has a better mustache than you. You take that back right now! How dare you? My mustache is everything that I've ever prided myself over. I've never ever held anything to pride except for my mustache. I mean, like, come on. That's all I have. Hi, Edbound. How are you doing today? Dragon Animations 134. I'm doing alright. I've been streaming for most of the day. I woke up around 4. And I got out of bed at 5. Then I made breakfast. No, I took a shower. Oh, and I had to take out my laundry. I had to unhang it. You see, fellas, my apartment doesn't have a laundry machine. And all the laundromats near me are closed. And the ones that are open, are either too far, or I'm just kind of, I don't want to go anywhere public because, you know, COVID-19 and stuff. I don't want to catch it. So I've been washing my clothes in the sink, and I've been hanging them up on the window for the sun to dry them out in the morning. When we make another claymation, I really like those. When I can spend more than about a week making a video and not be punished severely by YouTube, then I guess I'll die. Okay, actually, you know, I'm gonna make him lean forward a bit more. Are you planning to make any DC stop motion videos? This is actually a question I answered earlier, but yeah, The Flash is gonna make an appearance in an upcoming video. The Flash versus Sonic. What should I buy under $10 on Amazon? There's some good Lego minifigures that you can get for under $10. So maybe you can get a minifigure. Would you eat a dabbing horse? Why would I eat a horse? What? A horse? They don't deserve to be eaten. What's my favorite Keanu Reeves movie? Keanu Reeves? What is he in? Matrix? John Wick? Death Stranding? No, that's Cyberpunk 2077, my bad. That's Norman Reedus who's in Death Stranding. And I like The Matrix. Matrix was fun. Then I guess I'll die. So he says guess on frame 218. So I can kind of just do this, and then can you show what you have already? I will when I'm done this particular shot. I need to head out for a bit. See you later. Thank you for watching The Great Robin 03. How many frames are in your longest animation? I think I want to say the grocery store video was like maybe about 4,000 or 5,000 frames. It was a long one. That one took 3 weeks to make. Why did it take so long to make? Mostly because I was working kind of slowly on that one, if I'm going to be honest. It was hard to work when I was still trying to get used to this whole, staying inside and don't see your friends or family or die kind of thing. So like it was kind of hard to get motivated because a lot of the reasons why I'm able to actually make videos so often is because seeing my friends and family like in the middle of the week on my free time really helps recharge. And once I see them, I'm like refreshed, and I'm ready to get back into animating. I'm like, yeah, let's get to it. Let's clap some Lego cheeks. But without that kind of without that kind of pillar of support, it's kind of hard to really get into it. Though I'm starting to get used to it, so I think we're getting back to normal. Ed, please answer my questions. I'm sorry, a guy. I cannot see every chat. I cannot see every message.
Then I guess I'll.
Okay, so I'm just gonna make him just go up here, and then when he says die, I'm gonna make him go back down again.
Then I guess I'll die.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna put his arm down. All right, I know. I'm sorry if I have been slowing down in terms of speaking and being entertaining. I am, however, running out of breath, I find. Maybe it's time for some water while I take this picture. I need advice on how to make sets for my brick films. Interesting. I don't know exactly what to tell you unless I actually know where your problem is. But for me, whenever I build sets, I just try to put human elements in them. Like for example, you can see a stereo in the background because this is at this guy's house, and you can see a potted plant on a table, and something on the ground here. And I actually moved it. Perfect. I gotta move back now. Yikes! I thought that was nailed to the ground. That's awkward. Okay, that's about as close as I can make it without anybody really noticing. David Harbour has a better mustache than you. Oh yeah, he does. 100%. LB Action Studios is 100% right. What is your favorite Batman movie? If it's The Dark Knight, then what is your second? Probably Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I think that one's really good. Mask of the Phantasm is great. Oh wait, no, I think Jim Carrey's mustache when he was playing Robotnik was an excellent mustache. Are you into sports? Not really. I'm sorry. I hate to let us all down and say I am yet another stereotypical nerd who likes video games but doesn't like sports, but I'm not really into sports. I was really into sports for one day when the Raptors won the NBA championship, and I was in Toronto when that happened. And everybody went crazy because Toronto, we don't win anything. But, this was the biggest thing that's ever happened to us in our entire existence. We won the whole NBA. We get to rub it in the face of the rest of the world. So that was fun.
Then I guess I'll die.
And I definitely took part in it. Oh man, I was celebrating in the streets. I was like, heck yeah, we won basketball. I wasn't keeping track, but we won it. Let's go.
I'll die. Then I guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die. Man, this is one of the only videos I'm in that I don't die at the end in. So, but I do mention it, of course. How many frames have you taken so far? We're on frame 226. Okay, let's see what we have so far. I gotta make sure that Dragon Frame is okay with me letting us preview it, because right now it's kind of going through this thing where it's like chugging.
I gotta click these cookies, man.
Okay.
I gotta click these cookies, man. I gotta click them.
So as you can see, yeah, like if you see the little FPS thing here when it's red, then that means it's lagging.
Click them. What time is it?
See, it just lagged there.
Oh my god, I have got to get out of here, man.
And now it's playing, even though I tried to pause it. You know what that means, fellas? It means Dragon Frame is crashed, which means I don't know what to do next for the next few seconds while I wait for this to come back. Are you gonna be a Lego Storytime animator? I don't know if I am, honestly. I don't know. The thing about Storytime animations is that I think they're too long. I'm not really good at watching videos that are longer than 4 or 5 minutes. Imagine crashing? I don't have to imagine it. It's happening right here. We're just gonna wait for it to come back. You should make Clay versus Lego. I've been giving this idea quite a bit. You've been live streaming for 4 or 6 hours. I've only been live streaming now for 3 hours. That's about my usual time. Do you have a TikTok? Nah, I don't have a TikTok. Every single video editor does this? Yeah, every single video editor does this. All the video editors crash a bit because it's just, and it's intense for your computer to run it.
Click them. What time is it? My god, I have got to get out of here, man.
Whoa, it was lagging.
My god, I have got to get out of here, man.
I don't like how it lags.
Sorry. Sorry, can't let you out. Why not? It's dangerous out there. Well, what if you die? Then I guess I'll die.
And that's what we have so far. And then what does the horse say? I think we're actually getting. I think we're halfway through. Oh, we're not even halfway through. Damn. Yikes. Ed, do you watch Lego Masters, my guy? I want to watch it, but I don't have cable. I don't know where to watch it.
Hey, nope. I'm not letting you out under any circumstances. Is that a fact, huh? Is that a fact? Yeah. Is that a fact?
Okay, so I'm not letting you out under any circumstances.
Hey, nope. I'm not letting you out under any circumstances.
Okay. So I'm just gonna animate the horse saying that. You should make a TikTok for your channel. I don't know how I feel about TikTok as an app, honestly. I mean, like, I don't want to end up in any databases. I mean, to be fair, I'm probably already in one. So I guess there's no point in trying to hide. Ed, what is Johnson doing? He's just chilling. Johnson doesn't really do much around the company. He kind of is just there. Why? Well, because he wants to be there. Okay, so I'm gonna make him go left. And just so, like, to make it seem like he's shaking his head, kind of. Should I make him neigh? Nah, I'm not gonna make him neigh. Ed, what is your favorite Lego game? The only Lego game I played actually was Lego Pirates of the Caribbean on the 3DS. Like, way back in, like, I don't know, I think 2000. I don't know when that came out. It was a while ago. Probably like 2013. Do you use masking a lot? Yes. In action videos, I try to mask a lot because I think when it comes to, like, you know, like action, you want to make your characters really jump and pop and have a lot of flying objects and stuff, and it makes it a lot more fun to watch. I haven't heard this song in a while. Ooh, you know what I want to play on stream was SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, the remake. Man, that looks fun. I love that game. I played it all the time when I was younger. SpongeBob games are where it's at. Okay, if I want to keep this going, then I have to move the horse's head upwards a bit. And while moving the rest of his body down. It's going to be kind of tough. This horse has been a lot more hard to animate than I thought it would be. Can you make a creepy clown animation? The only creepy clown I have is a Joker. Okay, so I'm gonna move a bit more to the left. Who is your favorite superhero of all time? Spider-Man, followed by Superman. Superman is a great superhero because I like to think Superman is like what people should try to be, but Spider-Man is that, but vulnerable. And you know, people are vulnerable, so it's relatable. And maybe I'm just gonna move his head up a bit more. Hey Edwin, can you play your animation of what you have done so far? I just played it, Crypt Mercy. About like maybe like a minute ago. It actually crashed the program, so I don't think I'm gonna do it again until I'm done with this. Until I'm done this into this shot.
I'm not letting you out under any circumstances.
And I'm just gonna this is another classic, just squeezing his head up and down. And honestly, guys, I hope you guys don't mind this, but I think I might actually call the end of a stream around here. I know I said I wanted to make the whole thing, but I'm starting to get a little bit, I'm starting to be a little bit fatigued, and I don't want to, you know, force myself to go on if it's not going to be as, you know, as good as the first half. Though I did have a lot of fun streaming, so I think I am, after this shot, I'm going to drink another water. I'm gonna probably end the stream. I am gonna animate. I'm probably gonna stream more tomorrow so either this is gonna happen. If I don't finish this tonight, then I'm gonna animate more tomorrow on stream, or I'll finish it today and I'll upload it tomorrow. Either way, you guys are still gonna get something from me tomorrow. So I hope you guys are ready. Oh my gosh, Ed Ben, I'm so happy you're streaming. Ben videos, I don't know how to tell you this, but my stream's gonna end soon. I'll show what I have, of course. Don't worry. I'll show you guys what I have when I'm done here. Please check me out on Switch, Ed. I think I don't even know what my Switch code is. Okay, so he's saying I don't even know why I have a talking horse in this, man. It's the only I was thinking maybe it could be an alligator, but the alligator is too short, so like you can't reasonably bump into it. It's okay, Ben videos. I will be streaming more often, Gabe Kim. It's okay. If you guys just got here, there's like a whole 3 hours of stream you guys can watch earlier on, which I think is a lot of fun to watch. There's a lot of great mishaps that happen in the stream, like how I will destroy Eddie Murphy, how I will destroy Ed Sheeran. Stay hydrated. We talk a lot about Strong Doctor. Wait a second. Did I mess me up? Okay, this looks a little bit weird, but I like the way it looks. Like things don't have to look smooth all the time, you know? You can have like stylistic choices. I like the way this guy's head is moving very jerkily. I just think it's funny. Do you have a favorite video game? Mother 3 from Nintendo. It actually came out 14 years ago. 3 days ago. It's a great game. If a newcomer came to your channel, what video would you choose to represent your channel? Right now my trailer is actually just the best fight ever. And I think that's a good one. It's only 20 seconds. It's like short, but there's a lot of action in it, which I think is the best kind of thing to give somebody new a taste. Because if somebody has just stumbled upon your video and they've never heard of you before, you have about 10 to 15 seconds to really make an impression. How are you going to do that? I like to do. That's why a lot of my opening shots are like, you know, somebody running in the background, or like a nice shot of something. But if it's an intro, good luck. Because, you know, either people are going to skip the intro or they're just going to click off. Which is why I don't have an intro myself. I know they're fun. I know you can be really creative with them. But when you think about new people coming into your channel, an intro is just something they have to get through if they don't have any connection to your stuff yet. So to all the people who have intros out there, I'm sorry if I crush your dreams. But I don't think intros are the way to go. Edbound, what does it take to be mod? If I know you and trust you, then I'll mod you. You know, if you talk like people who are mods here are people on my Discord that I know are like, you know, are cool, they're chill, they're responsible. But for some reason you remind me of Hugh Jackman, just no mustache. Is it because my hair is weird? Damn it. This is why I always go to bed before I stream, because my bed head sometimes looks better than my actual normal hair. Alright, I'm sorry SML4, but you've been saying PP too many times in the chat. You're getting put on timeout. What the? My teacher told me that once. Rest in peace. Ed, how was it being in the Stop Motion Discord before making your own? It was alright. I didn't really talk much in there, I don't think. What would you do if Eddie Murphy showed up at your house right now? What would I do? I'll keep my word. That's what I'll do. I'll beat him. I'll destroy him. I'll eviscerate him. He stands no chance. And now, the horse is almost done talking. Cough on him? That's dirty. That's fighting dirty. I don't need to cough on Eddie Murphy. Like, he's already getting stomped on. I'm not gonna cough on him too. What would you do with $1 million? What would I do with $1 million? This might be a very boring answer, but I don't know. Probably just save it. Okay, he starts talking a little bit too slow here. I gotta cut out a frame. Okay. Hey, Edbound, it's me, Wilmer Sterling. Hello, Wilmer Sterling. All right, Connor Proud, you've been good in the chat so far. Why have you suddenly started acting up with the stinkies? Man, am I gonna... You know what I gotta do now? I gotta, like, stop dramatizing me putting somebody in timeout. Because some of y'all hear that and just like, whoa, wait a second, this is my chance to get on the stream. And I gotta hit you, I gotta hit you with the Glock. The prap. A sneak peek of the next animation. Essentially, yeah, this is what this is. When I want to make the animation, I want to make the animations shorter, so streaming them is probably going to be much more of a likely viability. Because there's not much time I can lose with a short animation.
I'm not letting you out under any circumstances.
Okay. And this is getting to the end of this shot.
Is that a...
I'm just gonna like, I'm sorry stream, I know you guys want entertaining, but right now I'm gonna go extra okay, I thought it crashed for a second. I was about to say, if it crashed, then maybe not. Maybe I can't go into extra focus mode. What program are you using, my boy? I'm using Dragonframe. And that is how I make my animation, my guy. Dragonframe. What is your favorite LEGO Spider-Man set? The Far From Home set, where Mysterio and the Hydro Man are there. I think that's a really good set. I want to get another one of those, honestly, because that build is just great. I love the colors. What is my favorite LEGO theme? I like Overwatch a lot. It gives me hope for more video game themes. Okay. And that's pretty much the end of the shot. That's pretty much the shot. Let's watch it. Let's watch the rest. Let me just change the music. Because this is probably going to be these are our last moments together. Thank you all for watching the stream, and now let's watch the video.
I gotta click these cookies, man. I gotta click them. What time is it? My God, I have got to get out of here, man.
Sorry, can't let you out.
Why not?
It's dangerous out there. Well, what if you die?
Then I guess I'll die.
Nope, I'm not letting you out under any circumstances.
Is that a fact?
And that's pretty much what I got so far. All right, I'm gonna take one more sip of water. Oh. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and hopefully either I will be back here tomorrow with either the video completed or with more of the stream, and then I'm gonna get to work on, the Flash versus Sonic, who's faster, and I'll probably do most. I want to do most of that on stream as well. So thank you all so much for watching the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the night, and I hope you guys stay safe. Stay inside, don't go out until we know it's safe. But I'll see you guys later. Adios. Thank you all for watching.